Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. My name is Evan Freiberger, and we're going to be covering some severe weather and the potential for some strong tornadoes today out there across the Midwest. Get that music up. I think you easily bash for the $25 donation. Thank you so much. That is a huge help out to the channel. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. That. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. There is our music. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Look, guys, we're using radar on Weather Circle. It's happening. We have level 2 NextRad data coming in nearly live, as live as we can get it. And in fact, that we are competing with radar scope in terms of the resolution and aliveness of our radar. And so we'll be using Weather Circle radar all stream, but unless we can run into some issues, which is definitely possible. It's the first time we're doing this. So hopefully it goes smoothly. But hello, hello, welcome in, everybody. How is everybody doing right now? Tuning in from Kansas. Hello, hello. You use WeatherWise? Hey, it's a good app. It's a good app. It's just slowly stealing my idea. Slowly but surely. But we do have some storm chasers out there as well. So let's go over there and check out. Tornado Pagey is out and about. They're actually near Mount Carmel, near this one storm that is developing that I am keeping my eye on. And it looks like it's already producing hail. Check this out. Y'all remember broken storm chaser windows? Y'all remember those days? Way back, you were there, I were there, we were all there. Today we might see that again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some hail. Man, it's been a while since we've seen that. But yeah, this storm that is currently happening and producing that hail. Oops, I gotta remember I'm over on this scene now. Is this guy back out over here? It's near Mount Carmel, right in between Albion and Mount Carmel. And we just got our first severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. Let me see where that is. That's all the way up here. First severe thunderstorm warning of the day. As for this storm over there near Huntington, this has 1-inch hail and up to 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's going to be for Huntington and Wabash counties. It looks like it's heading. Let's go put this in motion. Yeah, looks like that is heading directly towards Huntington. So if you live in Huntington, over here in Illinois or Indiana, you do need to be indoors and well away from windows. Our storm is coming in hot here with potentially up to 1-inch hail. So make sure you're watching out for that. You're watching out for that. Let me test a feature here. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go to observer mode. There we go. Perfect. We're going to see how well observer mode works now. Hello, hello. Is that a low-hanging cloud on the right side of the storm chasers? It was some scud, I think. I think it was some scud. Hello, hello. I know hail, right? Good, Evan. I am from Alaska. 17 degrees where you live? Yeah, no thanks. No thanks on that one. Oh, wow. Check this out from Tornado Pagey. Check this out. There's your little mesocyclone of our storm over here near Mount Carmel. This storm is slowly getting organized. This one's actually in the warm sector. So the one thing about this storm is that it has a little bit low shear. So it's going to be mainly a hail producer right now. But it's pretty close, I think, to that warm front we were talking about in today's video. Great to see you too, Boom Games. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully all is well. But yeah, there is your storm right there. You can see that mesocyclone pretty clearly.
There she is.
So we're going to be keeping a close eye as they get closer and closer. Soon we'll have a view of the base of this storm over here near Mount Carmel. I keep forgetting. There we go. All right. Evan the goat, really? You're giving goat status to me? Thank you. Yeah, that is this storm right over here that we are currently watching. Let's come over here to velocities. There actually is a little area of rotation on our storm right now. Turn that to red. Little area of rotation, not very strong, but it's definitely rotating. And I mean, the wind shear around this storm isn't insane, but it could be enough for a brief spin up. So we might get a brief spin up out of this storm, and we're already starting to see that classic. Let me turn this to black, actually. That make this a little bit bigger. But yeah, we got that classic hook echo shape starting to happen now, just to the west of Mount Carmel. So this is already looking like it could try to become severe. I mean, we've already seen some hail. There's your hail core right there. So it would not surprise me if we started to see this become maybe a little bit more severe and maybe get a severe thunderstorm warning on it soon. So we're gonna be keeping a close eye on that. Decent little area of rotation. Let's check to see how that lines up. A little bit off. There might be some contamination there. This app that you've created is most deaf-goated. What? Dang. We'll take it. I'll take it. Also, we got a lot of storms popping up over here into Kentucky as well. Going to be keeping an eye. These guys don't have a whole lot of instability to work with right now, but they are technically somewhere in the warm sector. Not a whole lot of forcing. We could get some hailers, maybe some severe weather out of these guys as well. This is moving into southern Indiana as we speak. And look at this. We're getting a view of the base of the storm now. So this is where pretty much we're looking exactly where the tornado could happen, if one were to appear.
Straight on this road would be good.
Oh wow.
This road is not good.
Holy crap.
I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. I don't think this stuff coming out of St. Louis near Mount Vernon right now is going to do much until it gets over this way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, there's the base of the storm right there. Look at that. Yeah, there's not to be someone in. Yeah, looks like somebody's saying that there is a tornado warning for this storm now in Mount Vernon. That's what people are Mount Carmel. Sorry, that's what people are saying. My warning system is still very slow. I don't know how. That will be one of the downsides of using this app. Let me just make sure we go to Weather Wise and double check in on that. I haven't seen it posted anywhere. Yeah, no tornado warning on Weather Wise either. What are y'all talking about? There's no tornado warning for this storm right now. You guys are spitting false information already, making me think my app is all dumb. No tornado warning yet on this storm, guys. But there is definitely some rotation with it, and the storm is building. It has a well-defined mesocyclone here. Not seeing a whole lot in the ways of rotation, but let's listen in and see if they notice anything with their eyeballs. That guy's a little bit too eager, maybe a little too eager. He could have been on Facebook too. You got to remember that there's a lot of misinformation out there. He might have got that from an unreliable source.
No, this storm is not warned.
Saturday, one storm at a time, Tabletop Geek. One storm at a time.
Yeah, looks pretty goofy now.
Wabash. Wabash. Is it Wabash or Wabash?
I'm gonna put this back up in here.
Yeah, we got one guide in chat there for a second. Yeah, that is the view of the storm. Again, not a super high amount of rotation yet, but we're going to be keeping a pretty close eye on it as, dang it, I got to remember, it's over here. And this is the storm we're looking at. It's just south of West Salem near Mount Carmel. We'll look at the velocity. Yeah, the latest velocity scan isn't looking that bad right now. Isn't looking that bad. Storm is still trying to organize. Okay, we do have a lot of other storms back over here though that are continuing to develop. Got to keep an eye on these guys too. There's a lot of little supercells developing there. Potentially no rotation on them yet. A little bit of side lobe contamination though on this guy back over here. So we're going to be keeping an eye on him, but not a whole lot yet to note really on any of these storms right now. Let's come back over to our other severe thunderstorm warning back over here near Huntington. And as you can see, we still have 1-inch hails, 50-mile-per-hour wind warning on this storm. And that is heading into Huntington right now. So if you guys live in this area, make sure that you continue to be indoors and away from windows. This is a potentially has bigger hail than 1 inch. That is quite the hail core on it, or it could have a bunch of hail inside of the storm right now. Okay, now that's looking a little interesting there on Tornado Pagey's view. Is that the inflow tail that we're seeing? Yeah, no tornado watch yet, but we're probably going to get one soon.
Right here in this pothole. We'll park in this pothole right here, guys.
I'm not seeing a tornado watch either from the NWS. So the only thing that we have is an mesoscale discussion, and they're saying severe risk is expected to increase over the next 1 to 2 hours. A tornado watch is likely for portions of these regions, but no tornado warning yet. It was like a classic little inflow tail. So our storm is organizing. It's definitely developing some better inflow.
Right, what we're looking at right here.
I don't think that's going to be a tornado. That's just the inflow tail. Tornado would probably happen just to the left, on the left side of that inflow tail. Kind of seems like there might be some rotation back in there. A watch out by now. Well, to be fair, this storm really isn't rotating that much. We're probably going to get a watch pretty darn soon.
Dustin, T-Dust, Jana, good to see you guys.
Yeah, the cool thing about observer mode is that I can just, you know, like it's observer mode is active, as you can see on the top, and I can just zoom away from this and then, you know, go to another storm. Like this one down here, and then when I'm done looking at it, all I need to do is press the right arrow key and watch what happens. Boom. Goes over there, turns on. We actually have a hail spike with this storm as well. Look at that. This little dangly thing underneath it. That's actually a hail spike, indicating that we might have bigger hail inside of this storm than what is currently being indicated. Still hail at 1 inch though. We're going to keep a close eye. Yeah, that is a classic inflow tail though, coming into our storm right now, which indicates that our storm is continuing to get a little bit stronger. Wait, somebody already calling it a bust? That's crazy. The weather community is nuts. It's official, guys. We have lost our collective minds, arguing over tornado warnings, arguing over who can chase fires. It's a crazy time out there. I wonder if they do this in Germany or the UK. Do y'all have like a weather community in Germany and the UK? Do you guys argue over stupid crap like that? Already the vent hasn't even ramped up. Exactly. What is that little dangly bit under there? Hey, that looks suspicious. That just Scud? We would need a zoomed in version. That has to just be Scud, right? That's the inflow tail. Unless the meso is stretched. Could be like one of those, what do they call it?
Definitely detached.
Little vorticity things that feed into the storm. Is it called the SVC? SVC? Where they get those little localized areas of low pressure near the inflow of the storm, and those areas of vorticity come into the mesocyclone. That's what we might be
This
seeing
one's
here.
not that.
I think I'm pretty sure that's just Scud.
If they can latch on the front, should be pretty good.
Yep.
So that should be just Scud on the inflow tail.
Because it is blue sky back there, folks.
Back over near like St. Louis, there is some rain, but all that's like elevated. And I think this storm might have gone north of the
Holy blue sky. Look at all that.
warm front.
Good, right here. Those storms just have to get here.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on it. Looks like the inflow tail's getting a little weaker, and dang it, keep forgetting. But on radar, you can tell that this storm isn't really looking particularly healthy right now. I think they are back over here just south of West Salem. You see, there's not a whole lot of rotation, so this storm is still in the process of getting organized. If we come over to our mesoscale analysis here and look at the latest on our environment, you can see we have a pretty decently strong low pressure system off to the west. Our thermodynamics are building in. Our storms are firing into some better instability right now, especially those ones that Pagey tornado is on, and those ones that are firing in Kentucky and moving into southern Indiana. That's where our warm sector is right now. It's a pretty broad warm sector. So, the HRRR definitely nailed that pretty well. If we come over here to our 850 millibar analysis here, you can see that there is some shear coming, but it's not quite there yet. These cells are still kind of sitting in some pretty weak shear. If we also come over to our storm relative helicity, you can also see that as of right now, it's on the lower side of things. So essentially what that means is that our storm ingredients really aren't lining up just yet. So these storms still have some time to get their act together. I don't think we're going to see the tornadic activity get started immediately. Our forcing, which is basically the void that is being created in the upper air, is really back down where our one little supercell is. And if we come over here to our surface observations, we can tell that our warm front might be pretty far north, actually. That doesn't seem right. Let's see. No, there's our dew point cutoff. Our temperatures are in the 60s all the way up to here. Our warm front might be pretty far north, actually. Dew points are a little bit lower the further up north you go. We actually have 60 degree dew points back over where these storms are firing. So if that shear does pick up over here near like Kentucky, maybe later on today we could see maybe a little bit of a stronger potential there. But that's the latest on that. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I'm assuming that's an update on this storm. Yeah, it's an update on this storm. Let's check the details. Still 1-inch hail, 50 mile per hour winds on this. Still moving towards Huntington. So if you live in Huntington, please continue to be indoors and away from windows. This is still got a decent amount of hail. I don't think it's going to cause too much damage, 1-inch hail, but it's definitely going to be loud and noisy, and you're probably going to get some dents in your car, but shouldn't cause any sort of like cracks in the windshields or anything. So that is the latest there on our severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, back over here, just in case, people are getting some rain and they're wondering what the heck is happening. Let's come back over here. This is just some general rain. A lot of this is elevated convection. Not really worried about this stuff right now. We're really watching for stuff to develop down over here near Cape Girardeau and Carbondale, like the Harrisburg area, and then this little hot spot back over in our warm sector where we're starting to see a lot of storms pop up and fire over here near Tell City and Santa Claus.
For these areas.
If we come over to our velocities, though, you can see that we are not seeing any strong velocities indicated on our storms currently. That was interesting. 1211. Okay. Yeah, that's the latest there. Yeah, not seeing anything like super pressing in terms of a tornadic storm right now. Do I think Clarksville, Tennessee will get tornadoes? Well, we do have. So this is what we do have in the future. Well, let's go over their current risk today, because it also has changed a little bit, and then we'll go look at everybody's posts that has been posting. We haven't had anybody post in our severe weather risk yet. So if you guys aren't on Weather Circle. Can one of the mods post the join Weather Circle thing in the chat? So right here in our enhanced risk, that is an area where we're going to be expecting some strong tornadoes today. That's Mount Vernon, Vincennes, Bloomington, and Charleston. Around that, we have a 5% tornado risk. That's going to be for like Cape Girardeau, Louisville, Cincinnati over there. Oh, wow. Hold on. A little bit of a distraction, a little bit of an ADHD moment.
Pretty neat.
Look at that.
So many birds out here.
There's your storm.
Wow. The heck birds are those?
Like
Seagulls?
snow geese.
Snow geese?
Okay, sorry. Just got distracted. A little bit of a squirrel moment there. But yeah, you can see that there is a severe risk for today. And then going into the future, we have another severe risk indicated, or two severe risks. One for tomorrow. This one is going to be no tornado risk, mainly just a hail risk going into like northern Alabama and Mississippi. And then going into day 3, we have a 5% chance. Oops. Day 3. There we go. We'll go to categorical. We got a marginal risk out over here. Not really. It should be just mainly a stalled front. Sometimes you can get little spin ups on a stalled front, but the environment really isn't looking super favorable for tornadoes right now. But you know, some severe wind gusts and some hail are definitely going to be possible, probably with both of these days. But that the storm itself is going to be leaving these guys behind, so it's going to be generally just storms popping up out of weak forcing and having that severe potential. But that's what we're seeing right now. If anything changes, obviously we will update you guys on that. Love Weather Circle. Welcome to Weather Circle if you just joined. Okay, I don't think we have any mods in chat. Let me find the app thing myself. Wait, why is it doing this? It shouldn't be doing this. Oh, it's because I logged in on another account as I was trying to get the thing, the link. Hold on, folks. We'll do that. Let me hide this screen really quick and enter in my personal details. There we go. Bring that back up. Okay, I got the link. So I'll put join Weather Circle here. Bam, bam. Put that there, and then I'll pin that. And guys, the mods aren't here. The mods are not here. So you know what that means. We can go crazy in chat and do whatever we want. There's no laws now in chat. They might just be lurking. Make sure we're live here. Yeah, we also got Carmen out there who is en route to the storms. Let me check to see if Pennsylvania Storm Trackers has gone live. They have gone live. So we got Pennsylvania Storm Trackers in Illinois, in Olney, Illinois as well. Mods are golfing. Y'all behave. I'm still watching. I can mod. Let's go check out the Hangout. Or let's go check out our posts out there. See what everybody's talking about. We got somebody over here near named Rifty Fish. Anything gonna hit Janesville? Looks like maybe you guys got some snow potential to your west, but not looking like anything too crazy in terms of severe weather wise. And we also have J-Rad saying hi. Well, hello. But yeah, guys, come over here to Weather Circle. It's not just an app for monitoring severe weather. You can also be social out here. We have, you know, a public hangout where you can make posts. You have your own profile with followers, likes, DMs. You can get a 7-day forecast for me. And all you got to do if you want to post like photos and all that stuff on the app, just come over here, pay $1 to $10 a month. Doesn't matter how much you pay, you get all weather features. And guess what? The radar and warnings and all that are free. Observer mode is behind a paywall though. So if you want observer mode, you are gonna have to pay the monthly subscription. Let's go check back over on that one storm back over here though, near Huntington. This is a severe thunderstorm warning still. Looks like with 1-inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds still heading into Huntington, Indiana right now. So make sure you guys are still sheltering. It looks like you guys are getting impacted by this storm as we speak. Oh, looks like we got a tornado watch issued. Let's go over and see if we have any details on that. There we go. Should populate slowly on the app, but we'll get the latest up-to-date information straight from the tap. This is out over here. This is the NWS tornado, and as you can see, we have a couple strong tornadoes possible, scattered hail of up to 2-inch size possible, and scattered gusts of up to 70 miles per hour possible. That's going to be for Vincennes, Jasper, Bedford, Madison, Harrison, parts of Kentucky, Louisville, Frankfort, Elizabethtown, Danville, and Madisonville. So that's a little bit further to the south to be saying a couple strong tornadoes possible there. So obviously things has changed. Our warm sector, I would say, is a little bit wider than what we were expecting, and we're already starting to see storms fire over there. So if you guys live in this area, make sure that you are aware that we have a tornado watch out in this area. But that is the latest. What is that? What is that meme? Why is people posting memes on tornado watches? Hey, thank you for the $5 N7Y. I've been promoting Weather Circle to everyone I know, and I'm going to be helping set up their profile. Thank you. Oops, wrong scene again. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Trump 2024, for the update there. Okay, the tornado watches should be under our radar. Let me fix that real quick. We should also have roads, potentially. No roads. All right. There. Watches. No. Tornado and severe watches need to be under the radar. At least that's how it is on every other app. Is Weather Circle and app? What is Weather Circle is Weather Circle a app? Yes, it is an app, and you can get it by going to the link that is pinned in the pinned in the comments or in the chat here. Seems the only thing Chicago itself would have is just a 5% chance for hail. Yeah, nothing too crazy for Chicago. Okay, so that should fix it. We go over to next rad. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas. Severe thunderstorm warning, quarter-sized hail. Okay, good. They are now popping up over the watch, which means I can add opacity back to the watches. Oh, road overlay. Oh, that doesn't work. All right, let me add the opacity back to these warnings or the watches here. Phil, we'll do like 50%. We'll see what that looks like. That's pretty good. Good enough. Sorry, guys. Clicking around a lot. All right, so we got some new posts to look at. Let's look at those. Afternoon from warm Spring Hill, Florida. Afternoon. Shooter says very quiet in Oklahoma. I'm glad. I'm sure you are too. Patrick says my fractured ankle just got done healing. Then just Saturday, you broke your femur moving your car. Holy moly, you are having. I am sorry to hear that. I'm wishing for the best for you, man. Hopefully for a speedy recovery. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Holy crap. You might be one of the most unlucky person that has ever chatted on Weather Circle. So you do have that designation now. Yes, tornado watch has been issued. You can see it here in the black polygons. Didn't get a notification again, but I knew you'd be live eventually. Yes. Yeah, I always like to go live before the storms get bad just so we can go over the latest environment. We should have a new mesoscale discussion or a new mesoscale environment check by 1 p.m. By 1 p.m. Guys, we have nobody posting in Weather Circle out here. What is going on? If you live in the tornado watch, you are watching the stream, come join Weather Circle. We want to see your guys' reports. Are you getting hail? Are you seeing wind? Do you see a storm? Are you in your storm shelter? We want to know everything that is happening with these storms right now. So if you guys aren't already on Weather Circle, come over here, make an account. You can actually make reports like these guys are. They're not in the zone of the storm, but they're hoping, you know, you guys are going to be safe today, which is why they're posting on the app. But we got nobody out here. Come make some storm reports for us, and we'll show it here live on stream. Maybe they are taking shelter. Well, no one's taking shelter right now except for, oh, let me make sure observer mode is on. Except for over here near Huntingdon. And this is continuing to move off of to the east. It's going to be making a pretty close approach there to Buffton and Decatur. If it continues to stay severe. One inch hail. There's our nearest radar button. Finally. Oh, there we go. We got somebody out there near Evansville now. Starting to feel like tornado weather here in Evansville. By the way, it's Vincennes. I'm going to call it Vincennes for the rest of the day just to piss you off, Matt. I'm just kidding. I'll try to remember, but I'll probably forget. I suffer from ADHD, so. Thank you, Chris, for the $5. Thank you so much. Again, that's a huge help out. We don't do any sponsorships on this channel. Yeah, we talk about Weather Circle quite a lot because I made the app. So it's not a sponsorship. We're not controlled by any corporations. So these little donations go a long way. So I do appreciate that. Big time, Chris. Huge shout out to Chris. W. Chris in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. What is the next thing that I wanted to do here? I wanted to do something. I don't know. Let's go check out our rotations. Yeah, latest rotations, not seeing much. We're still seeing a decent amount of storms over here on the border of Kentucky and Indiana. A lot. Oh. My OBS just randomly stopped connecting to YouTube. That never happens. I don't know what's up with that. But YouTube's been having a lot of problems. I don't think that's on my end. So we got more people posting out here. Let's go look at here. Darker clouds to the west, waiting on storms to get going. Thank you, Miss Mary, for letting us know on that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, there's definitely some darker clouds near you, especially over there near Brandenburg. K-Dom says, nothing happening here just yet. Well, be ready. You are on that tornado watch. The storms are moving up towards you. No need to worry, Tabletop Geek. But if someone comes up, I will let you know. That's like the 4th time you've said that. And I do appreciate the $2. But again, we like to do one storm at a time on this channel. I don't want to get too distracted, you know, doing like, you know, too distracted, you know, talking about something else. We got something this pressing ongoing here. It's a little bit bigger, Zach Pack, than it was. Ohio later will definitely have some severe potential, especially with these storms firing out over in the warm sector. Might even have to expand that tornado risk a little bit further up to the north and east. So Akron will need to be watching out eventually for some storms, but they shouldn't be as nearly as strong because I think Akron is on the eastern side. Yeah, it's on the eastern side of Ohio. So you guys currently are in just actually barely in the marginal risk. So I wouldn't be too concerned. Looks like we are starting to see some pinks start to pop up here on our radar just north of Tell City. As you can see, there is maybe some hail starting to, so we might be starting to see some severe potential out of these storms here shortly. Still no rotation on these, which is not surprising. Our shear environment isn't quite supportive. I think these are going to start off as hailers, and then eventually as that shear shows up, we're going to start to see more of a tornado threat. All right, let's come check back in with our storm chasers. Let's see what Tornado Pagey is up to. They're still under that storm over there
Susan,
near Mount
we
Carmel.
are in the Forerunner, actually, much to our dismay.
We put a lot of miles on the Forerunner because the wagon breaks down.
Hello, Cicely. Hello, good enough. Roger, thank you for the super chat. Hello, S'mores.
All right, looks like we got too many trees in the way. Let's go check in on PA storm trackers. Have they moved at all? Let's get live on them. Yeah, looks like they are tracking the storms to see where to go next, doing storm chaser things. And then we've got Carmen out there. Unsure where he is at the moment, to be honest. Favorite album and song? That's not really important to talk about right now. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome, welcome in. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Hey, thank you, Rick, for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that. Some severe storms are definitely going to be possible over there near Huntington. I don't think it's going to be until later tonight. If we go check out our latest models, we'll go over to our forecast models really quick for you. As a huge appreciation and shout out for giving us that very generous donation. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like for like the Huntington area, eventually there's going to be storms popping around you pretty soon, but it does seem like they're not going to actually come into you until about 8 p.m. But some of these storms might fire directly over you, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for that potential. Some severe weather will be possible, but this will be removed from our main shear environment. All right, let's see what happens if I toggle on observer mode as or in models. Does it hide the models? It does. That's nice. All right, it looks like Huntington is pretty much done with their storm that is now moving more towards Markle here in Indiana. Let me see if we have any cameras out over here. Traffic cameras also available for free for everybody on Weather Circle. Indiana is quite annoying with their cameras. Sometimes they're working and sometimes they are not. So we'll see if they're working today. Hello, hello, hello. It's Purple Hail. Yes, purple is hail. And thank you, Cheryl, for the $10 donation as well. Thank you, thank you. Give you Weather Circle and Chaz YouTube treats. All right, we will. Yeah, it looks like our cameras are struggling out over here, but we do have some cameras near this storm. All right, turn off traffic cameras for now. Clouds looking quite rough. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of storms over here near like Litchfield, Hardinsburg, over there near Santa Claus as well. Let me see what error pops up when I do toggle on the streets, because I do want this road overlay done. Server responded 401. Okay. All right. What color is a tornado? Usually gray, but a tornado warning is red, is the red polygon. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning. This one currently has 1 inch hail with up to 50-mile-per-hour winds on it. Why is Santa Claus a county in Indiana? I have no idea. Is that for real? Santa Claus County. It's not popping up on my search. It probably is true. Who knows? Okay, so now when I refresh here, Control B should hide. Control B, the bubbles. It is not doing that. We got a lot more reports out here. Let me check them. Matt says sun is trying to come out. That is over there in Evansville is where we're getting that report. Let me come over here to the hotkeys, keyboard shortcuts. Open Hangout, open profile, PC, satellite, NextRad app, toggle post bubbles. It should be Control B. Let me do Control B again and then save and close. Control B. Not doing it. All right. Well, I'll have to work on that. Unfortunately, some of these things we'll have to just do manually for today. But this is a big test on doing radar coverage from the Weather Circle app for the first time. Okay, that. Do a little refresh here. Let me see if our road layers are working now. Interesting. The road layers turn on the city layers. That doesn't work. Okay. All right. Road overlay, I'll probably have to make that custom. When things get serious, we can all, like for like a tornado warning, we'll probably have to use this map style. Which is not terrible, but the roads don't pop up over everything. So I don't know. It's going to be hard for the roads. So I do apologize there. I might continue to work on it. Santa Claus, Indiana is a town. Oh, interesting. All right, let's check on our velocities here. Okay, still no. Oh, I see it. Santa Claus right there. So apparently he doesn't live in the North Pole. Not seeing any dangerous rotation. Still seeing some hail potentially falling out of the storms, especially east of Santa Claus here in southern Indiana. Still keeping an eye on that. Thank you, Miss Maeve. Okay, looks like we got the same posts. Oh, looks like we got some posts over here. Some snow falling. Where is this at? Oh, this is in the mountains of California. We got some heavy snow that's been falling over here for a while.
Might fire directly over you, so
who's that in the background?
Out for that potential. Some severe weather will be possible, but this will be removed from our main shear environment.
Little birds eating.
What happens if I toggle on
what are they eating? Are they eating snow? Can they still get those seeds? Thank you so much, Caroline, for sending that in. I do appreciate it. Little checkup over here with this storm just to the east of Huntington. Now heading more, the hail course heading more towards Ocean over here into parts of Indiana. So if you live in that area, watch out. Potentially up to 1 inch hail is possible for you guys. This expires in 5 minutes. Doesn't seem like they've expired it yet. Let me make sure my observer mode settings are saved. Yes, that's nice. All right, let's try our road layers now. All right, there's going to be a lot of refreshes every time I make a change. Wow, there's so many people on Weather Circle posting today. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, road layer. I'm not seeing any roads. Yeah, I might have to make my own custom road layer like I did with the cities. Should be a little bit of a hassle, but it's no big deal. What is the hail size? Probably like penny to nickel sized out here, near like Santa Claus. That one probably has the biggest hail on it right now. Not quite severe, but enough enough to potentially cause, you know, some sound, maybe some small dents. Hold on. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas. All right, new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued near Huntington, Indiana. So we're still getting the same alerts. Looks like they have maybe extended this one or given an update on it. Let's see here. It now expires at 12:51. Let me just double check this. Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be extending it as a special weather statement after that. But 12:51, this officially expires, and they haven't extended it. So this is mainly just over here for south of Roanoke. And thank you, Travis Mav, for the $20 donation. Thank you. Huge shout out to you, my dude. Just want to contribute to you. Always answer my questions about severe weather. It's much appreciated. Thank you. I tried. Oh, app. Appreciate it. I see what you did there. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. That is quality punny. That is quality puns there that you will only see in my chat. A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas. They made the tornado watch shorter. Interesting. Do I think the tornado watch will spread to northern Kentucky and Cincinnati at some point? I think Cincinnati, yes. I think there's a possibility that could happen, especially if these storms become like pretty obviously tornadic and our environment looks like it's going to go all the way up into Cincinnati. They expanded it. Make up your mind, buddy. It is the same size as since they issued it before. It has not changed as far as I can tell. Evan Kryberger? Why are you saying Evan Kryberger? The heck? From 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. where you are at. Yeah, that is... well, the official statement says valid until 9 p.m. for all of these tornado watches right now. First thing that came into your mind? Well, maybe sometimes ignore your mind. Ever think about that? Maybe don't say everything out loud. Evan Tri-Merger. I like that one better, honestly. How big is the hail supposed to be in Ohio today? Could get up to quarter sized. Could get up to quarter sized. All right. Let's see. Do a refresh here. Hard refresh. Did we break the app? What's going on? Did I break the app somehow? Uh-oh. We'll bring this up for now. I figure out what's going on there. Weather circle. What is going on? Don't refresh the app, folks. Don't do it. Not right now. I made a small mistake in the code that I'm going to have to fix. Should be fixed shortly. It happens. I'm trying to add freaking road layers while trying to do severe weather coverage. It's a lot. Evan Cheeseburger, I like that one. I like that one. Hamburger, I mean, that one's all right. The hamburgers kind of suck. They lack flavor, and I'm a flavor kind of guy. Okay, weather circle should be back good to go. Jeez Louise. Oh. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I see what went wrong and why it broke now. Will be fixed momentarily. Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Eisenberger. Ooh, I like that one. That makes me sound smart. That one makes me sound smart. All right, let me get the music back going. We've already been live for almost an hour, which means the music has to be started from the beginning again. All right, let me minimize weather-wise since we're using the better app anyways. Deep breaths. We're all fine. I'm not panicking. All right, let's come back over and look at our radar. Yes, so I'm not seeing any dangerous rotations yet. So we're still in chill mode. And looks like that severe thunderstorm warning to the north has been allowed to expire. So we have no active warnings right now. What is going on here? Oh, I can delete that. All right, so this should fix everything. Yay. Okay. Everything's fine now. It's the same as it was. Yay. All right, what I'm trying to fix is they should show your latest post, not the one you posted before. We got a new post 11 minutes ago from All Hawk saying Mother Nature is taking its revenge for us home at the Natty Championship. All quiet here for now. All right, Natty Championship. What is that? It's like a beer drinking championship. All right, Control B. Aha! Control B hides it. Yay! Control B. Control B. Oh. Oh. That's not good. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas. Let's see here. What up, what up, what up? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Panic at the Disc NATO. Just starting to sprinkle here in. That is the second time we've lost connection with YouTube. What did y'all see on y'all's end? Did you see any disruptions of the stream there? I know it's not on my end. I'm not running anything heavy on my computer right now. The same thing I always run. So it's got to be YouTube servers. Tiny glitch, just a lag moment. That's weird. Yeah, YouTube's been going through some issues, and now it's starting to stop, or it's starting to disconnect from OBS's, which is a new glitch from YouTube. They need to fix that. Okay, do a quick refresh here. All right, maybe the last refresh ever. There. Okay, zoom in those. I press Control B again. It still doesn't show.
Warning
Good.
has been issued for these areas.
Control B. Past the zoom level. Control B doesn't show. Yay. Okay, that is the end. All right, so the new severe thunderstorm warning. Sorry, guys, we've been a little bit distracted, I know, but let's go look at our new severe thunderstorm warning. Back over here, just to the east of Huntington. The hail's about to head into Osan right now. Looks like this is just a severe thunderstorm warning with 1-inch hail. So it's nothing too crazy, but might leave some dents. So Osan should be indoors and away from windows. This is coming in hot. Coming in hot. YouTube is panic at the Discnado. Yeah. No lie. They are panicking. It's been happening to like every streamer. It's been so annoying. Like, how do you deal with that? There was like a time when YouTube was like completely down the other day. Evan Dryburger, sometimes, yeah. All right, let's go check out our storm chasers, just see what they're doing, what they're chatting about. Sometimes they're doing like random interesting things. Like, for instance, Carmen is messing around with a drone. Did he just buy this and unpack it right now? Is this like, is he adding drone to his live stream? This is interesting. I wish he was talking more about it. Evan Kneeburger? That doesn't even make any sense. And actually, that sounds disgusting. He says, I don't have time to deal with this right now. You know what? I feel like that sometimes. And I just ignore it and just keep trying to do it. And that's probably why my brain short circuits sometimes. I need to really stop. I need to really listen to when my brain tells me to do stuff. All right, let's come over here and let's see if we're getting any. Sometimes the storm chasers talk about the forecast or like where they're going. I always like to listen in every now and then and see what they're chatting about. All right, road overlay.
Yeah, no really tall tops at all, except for on that storm in southwest of Louisville.
Yeah, the storms. See, the problem with these storms a little bit further to the east is there's a little bit less forcing. Over here, a lot of our forcing is like up here into this area, then also back down over here near Paducah. Let's go check out over here near Paducah. There are some storms trying to fire back over here. To be fair, might have to watch that guy. This guy's kind of in this sweet spot of sheer instability. So this could be our first storm that actually gets interesting. Got to keep an eye on him. Got to keep an eye on that storm. More crash and less burn. Yeah. Evan storm merger. Ooh, that's a good one. You guys are creative. I'm not going to lie. I love that I'm not in a creative bubble all by myself. I love seeing creativity. This storm over here, just north of Tell City, is looking pretty interesting. Definitely has a developing hail core on it. That's going to be coming pretty close to Leavenworth there. I'd watch that storm if you live in Leavenworth. I think it's an Angie blip. It looks a little Angie. I would say it's getting pretty close to. Let's go. I can check. We do not have vertically integrated liquid yet. It does have a special weather statement on it. Let me check the VIL on it and see if it's that. Yeah, that's severe. Most likely. That probably has quarter-sized hail in it. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a severe warning for this heading into Corden shortly. This one could definitely get severe warned soon. Let's come check back over here. Yeah, it doesn't have a severe warning though yet. Does it? Maybe refresh weather-wise. Yeah, no severe, but I do think it is a severe storm. I do agree with you on that. Hey, thank you, Zinroth, for being a member for 21 friggin' months. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, we're tracking these storms over here on Weather Circle. This is my app. I created it. And people are going to steal the social media radar idea, obviously, once this gets popular. So just remember that I made this. And I was the first. That's all I want you guys to do. Let's go see if we have any more posts out here. Let's see. Oh, we got a doggo post. We're getting a couple posts. Let's see. Matt M posted a new post, but it didn't show up, so I still got to fix that. It says, no, bad sun, go away. That's what he says. I agree that more sun, more instability. But Matt, I will say there's already enough instability, so I'd be keeping an eye on things. That's just going to add more. And then we got a dog photo chewing on a R2-D2. That R2-D2 is destroyed. And he looks guilty. You have killed R2-D2, sir. Thank you for posting that, Tiffany. I do appreciate that. What radar do I use? This is Weather Circle. The first radar model and social media all in one. All in one. You can even go live on our app as well, if you guys didn't know that. Hanover, Indiana. Let me see where Hanover is. Hanover, Indiana. Hanover's over here. Yeah, you guys got a little bit of time. You guys are in that tornado watch, so I would definitely be keeping an eye on these storms, as they are generally moving in your direction, as you can see. Is the storm a never-ending midnight sun? No, it's daytime. What are you talking about? Fucking crazy. Although if you're under the storm, it may feel like midnight for some of these storms. So maybe you're not crazy. Maybe you're so crazy it just might work type crazy. Will the app run on Mac? Yeah, it'll run on anything. It's a browser app, so it'll literally run wherever you have a browser, and then you can it'll have an install button at the top, and it'll tell you how to install it.
A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas.
Didn't realize we could do this. Hope everyone stays safe this evening. Thank you, Molly, for being a member for 27 months. Holy moly. What's the URL? It is in the pinned comments in chat, but I'm sure one of the mods will also post that as well. Have they issued a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm yet? Am I going crazy? What's taking them so long? I mean, that looks obviously severe to me. No rotation, but I mean, it definitely has probably some quarter-sized hail in it. I think the storm could come for Muncie, Indiana. I know Bartholomew County is under a tornado watch. Let me see where Muncie is. Muncie, Indiana. We're not going to be probably too much of a tornado threat up there, but you could get some hail. Most likely up there. Let me check your latest SPC outlook. You might have a little tornado threat. Let me see. Yeah, you have a 2% tornado threat. So nothing too crazy, but you could get some hail up there. Hello? Why is that still? I might have clicked too many buttons too fast. Aye. All right. Back down here. Okay. Bloomington, Indiana has gotten its second tornado watch. You know, I mean, you're still in the same tornado watch. Or are you talking about its second tornado watch this year? All right, let's see if the road works. Why is the road not working? Is it too thin? Yeah, it's like thin and opaque. It's definitely a problem with the road network overlay. I might just have to create a custom one, which is going to be annoying, but it is what it is. Do I think today is going to be a bust? No, I mean, there's instability. The wind shear should come eventually. Right now, we're not seeing much wind shear and mainly hail happening, mainly because of the fact that we don't have our shear environment out there, but the shear will pick up throughout the day. So I do think, you know, we still got a tornado event. Oh, that should be interesting and should work. All right, let me do a refresh. Boom. Okay, now post should be the most recent post. Yes, it is. Yay. All right, that's 25 minutes ago. We had that. Cloudy but warm here. Hope you like this picture. Must have deleted the picture or something, because I'm not seeing nothing. Lisa Downs has a question. They're in the not in the tornado watch in Hillsborough now, awaiting this cell. Let me check your radar out there. Oh yeah, you got a little cell off to your west. Not looking too crazy. I think this is north of the warm front, so yeah, you can definitely tell it's elevated. Might still get some hail out of it, so yeah, I'd watch out over there. Lee Downs. Hello, welcome in. Always felt like GPS should have weather data on it, like 3 miles. Yeah, I think you can toggle it on some of them, but maybe not. If I can get the roads to work, maybe we can add navigational things. Okay, looks like we're getting some side lobe contamination in this storm right now. Let me just check that against the reflectivity here. That looks interesting. Yeah, that's in the inflow of the storm. In the inflow. So, but that does indicate that our storm is potentially getting hit by a little bit of stronger shear aloft. But that is definitely side lobe contamination. All right. Let's come back up here and check in on our latest severe thunderstorm warning, which expires at 1:15, so that's in 10 minutes. Still has 1 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds, or 50 mile per hour winds. Looks like they're going through Osan right now. And then Decatur is going to be next in line there for this severe thunderstorm if they extend it into your area. Looks like it's struggling a little bit, though. It's happening in Omaha? Let me go to the global radar for you. It's like there's some snow nearby, maybe, but that might not be super accurate. Let me go to the MRMS.
Warning has been issued for
no snow yet, but there is some snow off to your west. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Let me see. So that might be for another. Let me just. No, that's for this one. They just updated this one. Still 1:15. So that one was just a little update. No new info came out of that. Again, guys, if you live in this area, please come over here and join weathercircle.app. Pinned comment in the chat. Click on it. Come join us. We are looking for your reports. As you can see, you can post reports out here, like this weird looking hat. Oh, no, wait, that's an octopus hat. That's actually creative. It does not look weird. But thank you for sharing that. Thank you, thank you. A little octopi. You're in South Bend, Indiana right now. What could it look like? Where is South Bend? South Bend, Indiana. Oh, that's way up here. Maybe some rain. If you get unlucky, might see like a severe storm, but it's gonna be pretty hit or miss up there. Probably a higher likelihood of some like rain. Man, I swear that storm over there should be severe. Let me come back over, check in on it. It's kind of dropped under severe limits as of the latest update here. So if you live over there near Corden, I'd be still watching out for some hail, but it looks like it's not as bad as it was. How much of a cap is there? Yeah, we can look at our latest. We should have our latest meso analysis, actually. So let's go check that out. Newest info on our storm. Let's see here. Still looking like a 994 surface-based instability. Surface-based cape has not updated. I don't think we have our latest. Shouldn't it be 19Z at this for this update? Is that correct? Can someone fact check me on that? I don't think this is the latest mesoscale. It might be. Kind of looks different. Yeah, some stronger shear is starting to push into southern Illinois right now. We're talking about 30 knots. 30 knots. What's that compared to what the, yeah. So shear is looking pretty, yeah, it should be at 19Z, I think. Yeah, you can see that we should see some more storm development as we go into the future as well. So there it is. There's the 19Z data there. So yeah, instability is continuing to get stronger. These storms over here near Kentucky are probably going to remain a hail threat here for the time being. Again, that's a wind shear that you see here in the blue and purple is to those storms is south. And we're waiting for storms to fire over here. Once they fire in this environment, we have enough instability down there to support tornadic storms and actually enough shear now. So let's come back and look over here near Paducah. We do have storms trying to build up here. These are going to be our tornadic storms, probably our most tornadic storms in the short term. But as of right now, they haven't really gotten their act together. So we're mainly just keeping an eye on them for now. But those are kind of in the sweet spot. These ones, not so much, not a whole lot of shear. Likely going to stay more of a hail threat than anything. But those ones down over there near Paducah, that's where the shear is. That's where our instability is overlapping. So we do have to go check in on those storms more often. He's got a new post over here. He says, hello from Bloomington, Indiana. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the app. By the way, guys, if you're wondering how to post videos on the app, that is one of the only things we charge for because that does cost storage, like each video to cost storage. And but yeah, I mean, so vote videos and photos and like observer mode. Also, you're paying for that as well. You get all the features available, all the model variables available too. And all you got to do is pay $1 to $10 a month. That's it. If you pay $1, you get all features. You pay $10, you get all features. It's the same. You know, but it's an honor system. If you're not doing well financially, you know, $1. If you're driving around on a Lambo eating caviar burgers, you know, you should probably pay $10 a month. Or you could pay $1 and no one would know. You can just be that guy. Elizabeth Town Cell looks likely to go supercell quickly. It's got good shape. It's not really about the shape. It's about the environment, right? And we don't have a whole lot of forcing out here yet. These storms are in a decent warm sector. There's a lot of a lot of instability or storm food. So we can definitely see some mature cells out here, but our shear environment hasn't really picked up here. I would say the most interesting shape on radar right now is this storm over here north of Tell City, but no rotation on it just yet. So it's more of maybe potentially a supercell that could produce some hail later on. Don't have a Lambo. Neither do I. Does anybody in chat have a Lambo?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. They're saying it's going to be expired. It looks like our latest severe thunderstorm warning has expired. This one up here. It's still going to show up until it officially expires, most likely, but the latest details on it is that it has expired. And you can see that in the warning details by clicking on that. It says the storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. And you can see our storm is shriveling up like a little raisin. But some rain and maybe some small hail is still possible over there near Decatur, Indiana. Could I check Atlanta? Atlanta's fine. But I'll check it. We'll look at Atlanta. There is some rain over there near Luthersville, but that's about it. Let's come over here and check out on our latest post on Weather Circle. Let's see. Tula is alerting me that Evan is on. Oh, how annoying is that when you have the chat up? It just sits over my face. That's great. I didn't know that happens. Maybe I gotta switch over to the other side. Harrison Hall over here in Missouri says cloudy, nothing much here at all right now. Let's see. Is it early enough to call this a bust? Nope, not early. Way too early. Brandon says hello from Dallas, Pennsylvania. Hello. Welcome in. You are in a winter storm advisory, it looks like. Yeah, winter weather advisory. It's a slow start, but you know, we went live early. We always go live early. Yeah, these storms are still trying to mature out here. I'm wondering, we have a lot of the ingredients in place. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Let me go back to next rad. Whoops. But I do want to check the mesoscale analysis one more time here. Because I forgot to check one thing. How are our lapse rates and how is our forcing down there? Okay, forcing is a little weak right now, but it looks like there is some on the way. I have to watch out for thunderstorm development back over here into southern Illinois as well. How are lapse rates? Lapse rates should be fine today, yeah. Lapse rates are not going to be an issue. Thermodynamics is not an issue. And we're going to have shear, so I do think we're going to see tornadoes today. It seems like there's everything is kind of in place. Cincinnati update. It's going to be a while before they get up there. As you can see, Cincinnati's all the way up there. Imagine if everybody in chat donated $2 right now. I don't know how many people are watching right now. I don't even check that anymore. I used to keep my screen on it, but it distracted me from like my reporter group reporting things. So now I just keep the reporter group open. But that could be crazy. 700 people watching. Yeah. That would be a lot of money. That'd be $1,400. So I can imagine it. Doesn't mean it'll happen. But I do appreciate that $2 donation very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I see if Evansville will get anything? Let me see. Where is Evansville? Isn't it like, yeah, I mean, you guys are in a tornado watch. So, and these storms that are firing back over here will eventually move close to you. So I would definitely be, you're kind of in that sweet spot area later on as these storms mature. They could be an issue for you later. So I would definitely be watching out for these storms that are firing over here near Paducah for Evansville. That won't be until later. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We've already gotten on like a lot of donations, a lot more donations than we usually get at the beginning of the stream. So don't feel obligated. Never feel obligated to donate. Hey, thank you, Cheryl, for the $2 donation. I do appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. I think Central Illinois, such as Champaign area, will get a tornado watch. Central Illinois. It depends. It does seem like your severe risk will likely be more in the southeastern portion of Illinois. Let's check our mesoscale analysis for Central Illinois, just to double check before we say anything definite. Where are our thermodynamics? I mean, they're trying to make it up there. Eventually, maybe a severe thunderstorm watch. It is possible. We're gonna have a high shear as we go later into the night. It does look like capping could start to be a problem as those storms get going. But it's worth keeping an eye on, I would say. I wouldn't completely rule out some sort of watch. Just not sure if it's going to be a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch. We are starting to see some areas of rotation out here near Tell City. They're all relatively weak right now. Nothing to really note, just some broad circulations right now. Some storms trying to get organized, even in our kind of weak shear environment. You see a lot of those circulations are kind of in some weird spots though. So still nothing that I'm like super confident is going to amount of anything here in the short term. Thank you, Joey Allen, for the 2. Thank you. Thank you. LOL. Also, how's Seymour, Indiana looking? Ooh, let me check. Seymour, Indiana. Probably spelled that wrong, but maybe it'll still pop up. No. I see more Indiana. Why is that not popping up? There it is. Yeah, you're in a tornado watch. These storms to your south are going to make it up to you. So I would definitely be paying attention to them. If you see anything, let us know on Weather Circle. We'd definitely love to hear from you. But thank you so much for that $2. Thank you, Pretzel, as well, for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying my best. It's cool to actually do this live stream on Weather Circle for the first time. It's pretty darn cool. All right, let me grab a water real quick, guys. I do need some water and to use the restroom just really quick. So give me 30 seconds, maybe. Start the clock now. Did I make it in time? Yay or nay? Past 30 seconds. Dang it. It was the pee that was the problem. It was my bladder's fault. I had the water done real quick. What about Dayton, Ohio? Where's Dayton? Yeah, eventually, yeah. I would say eventually we could have some storms up there. It's not gonna be till later tonight. And thank you easily for the $2. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Where's the strongest tornado threat expected? Honestly, in the short term, in and around these storms, and then, in and around these storms, and then eventually that's gonna move up into this area. So I really do believe, like, in this area, oh gosh, sorry, almost did something bad there. And then also further up to the north once we get more convection as well. Actually, that's a little bit too far to the east. Like something like this. It just depends on where our storms fire. We do have a lot of convection, elevated convection that is firing out over here, but that could eventually, do something up there. Maybe we'll see. We shall see. So far, nothing. They are trying to develop, but a surprising lack of severe thunderstorms right now. Let me check on weather-wise, just briefly. Yeah. A storm over here near Leopold is looking a little bit more severe, but not quite there yet. And thank you, 381 for the $5. Thank you so much. I am live in Mr. Robinson's class at OPHS in Monroe, Louisiana. Thank you for keeping us informed. You know, if you posted a photo of that in chat, that would make my day. I mean, in Weather Circle, that would make it my day. Or just on Twitter. But thank you so much. That's a huge donation. Thank you. All right. So we got a new post from Miss Mary. She says, heavy downpour, no wind. So we're getting a report from this storm near Louisville. So there's heavy downpour, but no wind heading towards Louisville right now. Keep us in the know, Mary, of what's happening on that storm, so people in Louisville can be in the know of what's happening.
A winter storm
must be the cows. It's always the freaking cows
for these areas.
Oh my goodness, we are getting so many posts to check up on over here. We got an update. Some Bambis out in the snow. Where is this? Oh, it's Brandon. So that's gonna be over there in Pennsylvania. Some Bambis out in the snow over there. That looks like it was an old post. Yeah, last night when they had some snow. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What a cutie pie. Look at that cute old dog. Look at that little dog. I'm not gonna lie, that's giving Chaz some competition for cutest dog of the year. Thank you for showing that. Hey, thank you, Trav, for the $10. Thank you so much. Can we predict if tornadoes produced will be strong or just spin ups? They look like, I mean, the strong tornado potential is definitely there today. So yeah, I do think we could potentially see some tornadoes that might destroy, a house. Those kind of tornadoes. So definitely something to keep an eye on as the storm progresses. As of right now, it's a little slow. Again, shear environment hasn't really picked up over near these storms, but they will later. So these might eventually become tornado producers. And then back over here, we're starting to see some storms develop east of Paducah, which are struggling right now because there's not a whole lot of forcing. But once that forcing and that lower level jet kicks in, we're going to start to see these storms potentially do something as well. And then we could also see the tail end of this guy eventually come through here and see some storms in between, like Mount Vernon and Harrisburg, tap into some instability later on in the day as well. It's kind of a later on in the day type storm, to be honest, but honestly, it's definitely something to watch. So I will keep an eye on it. And thank you, PF Flyer, for the $4 donation. Thank you so much. Thoughts on the tornado threat in Indianapolis? I don't think it's going to be too elevated. I do think that you guys are going to have some potential up there for some tornadoes. I think it's going to be I think you guys are pretty close to that 5% tornado risk. Let me see. I think you're just in it. Yeah, you're just in that 5% tornado risk. So I would definitely be keeping an eye on the weather. What happens if I click on this tornado watch here? Oh, interesting. I can't. That's not good. Maybe there's a new update for the roads. Let me check it out. Let me see. Please work. I still don't see them. Nothing happens. Hey, thank you, Tim and the Marine, for subscribing. Oh, crap. I forgot to do subscriber only mode. Like a doofus. I always forget. I always forget. Let me do that real quick. Subscriber only mode. It's for the mods. This makes the chat a little bit more manageable, just in case we get a big in rush of folks onto the stream. Yeah, latest velocities, still not seeing any notably strong or dangerous rotations right now. So still not overly concerned yet on our storms. Made a large hot double green hot tea and honey. I'm prepared for the stream and to fight this cold. There you go. Very nice. There's roads in Indiana. I thought it was just corn. There are roads. And I'm trying to get them to show up on the map above everything, and I'm having trouble. Check into our Europeans on Weather Circle. What's going on with our Europeans? Are y'all going crazy over there? Ah, yes, there's some Europeans over there. They're saying it's snowing now. Yeah, that might be blowing snow. Radar isn't indicating much snow in your area. Seems like most of the snow over here in Europe is back over near Vienna and Austria and Germany. Maybe a little bit there in the mountains of Italy and France. Also got some snow over here in Canada. We have some alerts. There is a winter storm warning on this yellow warning. Let's see what the warning details are. Hazardous winter conditions up to 5 to 10 centimeters possible up there, just north and east of Minnesota into Canada. A little bit of a world update there. All right, let's check the road layer again. Please. Oh my God. That didn't work. All right. Small sodas. Yes, that is actually the only thing that Minnesota is known for. They don't have any industry or shops that sell anything other than mini sodas. So they don't have McDonald's. They don't have like meat packaging plants or anything up there. It's just the complete infrastructure to manufacture mini sodas, and every store, you can't even buy clothes in Minnesota. It's just mini soda. That's it. I'm about to flashbang. I'm trying to get it to work. It's not working. Yeah, latest radar scans are still looking pretty tame over there. And still not getting any severe thunderstorm warnings, which means that our storms are behaving themselves right now, thankfully. We'll take it. See what's happening over here in the hangout. We got another deer photo from Brandon. And they are creating some brown snow out there, which is never good. Never good. Why is their mouth so close to the brown snow? Are deers like dogs? They like to, like, you know, sniff pee and eat poop. Is it possible to make a video on the basics of Weather Circle? Yeah, I might do that eventually, if it's demanded enough. And Sandy says they're at work at Dover, Tennessee. Well, thanks for letting us know. That should work. This should be it. This should be the road update that everybody's been waiting for. Okay, I see rivers. I see roads. Okay. The roads are too transparent. Again, it was in fact not the update everybody was waiting for. By the way, Louisville, some heavy rain and apparently not that much wind is coming for you guys, according to Mary. And then back over here, we're still monitoring these storms. They haven't become severe yet, which means that we might be getting a little bit of an over convection problem happening over here. And then back over here, still not seeing these cells mature, so that forcing still hasn't arrived. We are still in that kind of wait and see environment. What's the tornado risk for Terre Haute? It's gonna be there. Really just depends on when these storms get started. You guys are a little bit further up to the north. I think near Vincennes. Where's Terre Haute? Let me search it. Terre Haute. Georgia, Louisiana, Indiana. Yeah, you guys are so far north of our tornado watch, but so you're north. You are more north of probably where that worm or the worm front's gonna be. So you know you're gonna be right on the line. It really just depends. Honestly, I think the best chance for tornadoes is probably where our tornado watch is right now. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's go check in with our storm chasers and see what they're chatting about. We'll start off with Pagey Tornado. See if they're saying anything. Are they going north? That's an interesting idea. I wonder what they're seeing up there to the north. It's in Olney, Indiana or Illinois. And then we've got Carmen out there. See if he's talking about anything. He is not. And we'll come into PA Storm Trackers to see if they're chatting about anything. They like to chat. Usually when storm chasers are quiet, that's good news. There's one in southern Indiana beginning to rotate. We'll check in on that. Okay, yeah, the storm chasers are all very quiet. Ah, yes. We're starting to see a hook echo on this storm as well. A little bit of rotation, not a whole lot there. But we do have a supercell trying to develop here for sure. You can see we definitely got that hook echo shape to our storm here. So definitely got to keep an eye on that, but not a whole lot of rotation on it just yet. But it is trying. It is looking supercellular. We'll at least see some hail probably increase on this storm. So we might have a severe thunderstorm warning coming soon for that. Let me check the latest here from weather-wise on that. Oh. Did weather-wise crash? There we go. Yeah. That's pretty close to being severe, if not severe hail on our storm over here south and west 11th Worth. What is the strongest tornado you've ever covered so far? I think EF4. I don't think I was live for the Enderland tornado because I was sick. So probably in EF4. I don't think we've covered an EF5 yet. And this right here is our most impressive looking supercell as of right now in terms of severe capabilities and just overall structure. Rotation though is still pretty weak on it, so not overly concerned about it yet. And thank you, Sandy, for being a member for 13 months. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Washington, Illinois, EF4. Yeah, I did cover that one. I did indeed. Like we are about 30 minutes away from our next update from the mesoscale analysis.
A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas.
Winter storm warning has been issued for parts of Illinois. Drifting snow, winds gusting as much as 40 miles per hour is possible over there near Dubuque and Benton, Illinois. Washington, Illinois happened in 2013. Oh, well then I definitely didn't cover that one. Okay, maybe roads? Question mark? I'm trying to add transparency to them, but they still show up on the map. Okay. Oh, I see what's going wrong here. It's making the rivers red. It actually looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not giving us roads. All right, is YouTube still glitching? All right, latest scan has just come in on our storm. It's kind of lost that supercellular shape. We do got some side lobe contamination coming in on our storm, which might indicate some stronger wind hitting the storm. But as you can see, all of this is happening out in front of where our convection is at the moment. So, still not concerned about it. Looks like it got weak again. Looks like it got weak again, but there still is some potentially very close to severe hail. Yeah. Latest scan, though, looks like it got weaker there. Another little storm over here south of Mount Washington. That's this one over here. Could be pretty close to some severe hail there. Just south of Mount Washington. Like that's going to be heading more over towards like Bloomfield, maybe Taylorsville here in Kentucky. That's pretty close to severe criteria there as well. A lot of storms that are close, but no cigars today. We're not really seeing a whole lot of cigars getting handed out today. London Corbin, maybe. What's up? What's up? Welcome. There's a ton of live streams going on and tons more trying to watch these live streams all in this weather. Yeah, it's not just that. I think it's just YouTube in general needs to like maybe update their servers. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, because it's like every stream. What's going on with my hair? 1 second. Let me fix that real quick. Hair got a little wonky. I like wearing a hat because I don't have to worry about. I don't worry about any of that crap. Could be your data, but it's buffering like every 10 to 15 seconds. Really? Maybe try refreshing the stream. I look purple. Like my shirt does, but I tell you, it's not actually purple. I don't know why it looks purple on stream. It was doing this yesterday on another stream you were watching. Yeah, I don't know. It's out of my control. I hope someone else in chat is saying it's blue. 18Z HRRR shows a second wave of storms this afternoon. Let me check in on that. Should have the 18Z in app as well. Yep, we do. Okay, there's this first ones that are near the warm front that currently have that strong tornado threat. And then, yeah, we have the second wave that fires a little bit further to the south. Does that have any cape though? Pretty weak instability out in front of that. We'd have to have a lot of shear to make up for it. There's a decent amount of shear. Yeah, maybe you can make an argument for a tornado threat a little bit further to the south there, near like the border of Kentucky and Tennessee, going up into like Bowling Green, maybe more central Kentucky with that second round. That'd be late though, at around 8 p.m. All right, let's check to see if we have any new posts from anybody. Let's see. We got a new cat photo. No, I thought that was his tongue for a little bit. I was like, holy moly, that cat's got a huge tongue.
A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas.
Is this rain or snow? Best to check the regular MRMS radar. We don't have precipitation type yet on our next rad, but I think I'll be able to add that. All right, let's check our latest here. Yeah, still not showing any definite rotation on our storm yet. Looks like it's trying to wrap in there a little bit. That's definitely still in the clear air. This storm over here near Fairfield is severe, by the way. Yeah, all the radars are showing the same thing. Just rotation in the clear air, not showing any dangerous rotation anywhere else. And that is a storm just to the north and east of Tell City. You see storm people? A little bit of a slow start, not gonna lie. But it should pick up as we go later into the evening. Like Carmen might be looking at some cool clouds. Let me see where Carmen is. I'm gonna have to literally load up Radar Omega, which I don't even have a subscription for, to see where he is. Yeah, I can't even look at his location. I don't even know. What, does anybody know where Carmen is? Does anybody still have Radar Omega? Is that a Siamese kitty? I'm not sure. Red Feather, is that a Siamese kitty? That'll be later tonight, Sandy. Later tonight. Probably around like 9. It's too early for these storms to produce tornadoes. I agree. Not quite at that stage. The area where our wind shear is the strongest, our storms are struggling to mature, and the area where our storms aren't struggling to mature, our wind shear is a little weak. So kind of a mismatch right now in some of our parameters. We've got Pagey tornado approaching some rain.
They really stand out.
They do. I mean, it's a city built in a valley surrounded by mountains, so I mean, with two rivers.
We've got
So
rain.
it's definitely going to flood, but definitely prone to it. Guys, I am going to be honest with you. I have no idea what this rain shower thing is doing.
Why are they up here?
Rain.
I still don't understand why they're up here. But it is what it is. We still got PA storm trackers as well that is out there. Let's see if they're chatting about anything. Eavesdrop on them a little bit.
I was sitting in Newport, just waiting on storms. Never happened. And I was living in Iowa at the time. And we got 3 miles
Oh my gosh.
from my house.
Wow. Typical, right?
West Liberty, Illinois. Where's West Liberty?
Yeah.
Liberty, Illinois.
Pennsylvania.
He's pretty good at forecasting. I talk to him every now and then.
We've been getting more and more tornadoes recently. We call it Yinzer Alley. It's been crazy up there. Yep. That's us.
I used to race in New Alexandria.
Yeah, he's over there north as well.
Up Keystone
Everybody's
Driveway.
north. I guess they're waiting for this secondary line to fire, and they're giving up on these prefrontals. They're sitting up by the warm front. So it's not a terrible place to be. That's where the hatched risk is. Oops.
A winter storm warning has been issued for
Our warm
these
front
areas.
is likely somewhere in this area, a frontal boundary. And so that's probably why our storm chasers are up there. They're probably just waiting for these storms or these storms to, probably waiting for more like these storms, or if any storms fire back here, to move up and latch onto this boundary. This storm over here is probably north of that boundary, if I had to guess. Yeah, that's the latest. Still surprised we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings out here. I mean, we have seen some areas with some pretty elevated VIL, which shows how strong. I mean, this is definitely a severe storm over here near Fairfield. So watch out over there near Fairfield. I think that's got hail potentially up to an inch in diameter. Near Fairfield, that's this storm right here. So watch out for that. South of Louisville. All right, let's try our roads again. I'm about to give up on them, though. I'm not gonna lie. They are starting to frustrate me, and I don't need any more stress. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. I'm gonna have to try something completely different. Hey, thank you, Haley, for subscribing. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that storm over there is definitely severe south of Louisville. Turn this road layer off. Turn back on observer mode. Phone battery is dying. We'll be back as soon as possible. Yeah, go charge your phone, especially if you live in this tornado watch. We don't have the latest SBC mesoanalysis yet. That should be coming out in the next 10 minutes. It should give us a better idea of what these storms are going to do later on. Yeah, still not seeing any strong rotation on any of our storms right now. So still kind of just waiting and seeing. Lots of rain out there right now going over Louisville, just near Brandenburg as well. But that's about it. Southeast Ohio under a slight risk? I think so. Yeah, Southeast Ohio is under a slight risk. Yeah, and only Cincinnati is really in that 5% tornado threat. Also Monroe as well. I don't know why my neck is starting to hurt. Might be because I worked out yesterday. I really don't have much to say right now. Other than this storm down here, south of Louisville, is probably severe and is going to be heading very close to Bloomfield. And over there near Taylorsville. Also got more storms firing over here near Lebanon, Danville, and near Lexington as well. Those will probably move pretty close to Lexington, but might just go just to the east. These ones as well are suffering from lack of lower level shear right now. Southwest. Yeah, sorry, southwest. That's what I meant to say. You have roads on your weather circle. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can go over here and you can see roads, but they're underneath the radar. I'm trying to get them above, but what I'm finding out is that the map service that I'm using, Leaflet, doesn't have a separate road layer. So now I'm trying to figure out if there's a separate service I can use that can overlay on top of all of this. So I can have my satellite view. I like the satellite view the most. Which mode do you guys like the most? Yeah, Help, we've been talking about that for the longest time, and they still haven't warned this storm for some reason. So, not really sure what's going on with, oh, there it is. Finally warned it.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Bloomfield. If you guys live in this area, watch out. There are, oh, that's weird. That's 60-mile-per-hour winds and probably 1-inch hail are possible there with this storm. Let me double check. Yeah, 1-inch hail. Okay, I gotta make sure that when I click on this, it shows the tornado watch and the severe thunderstorm warning as well. I think tornado watch will be extended upwards towards Indiana. It's already in Indiana. It really just depends on what happens. I mean, as of right now, these storms back over here are struggling due to lack of forcing. I mean, the instability is there, so they should eventually mature, but it's taking a little bit longer. So I mean, if these do fire and start to become tornadic and they start to approach the northern edge, or at least, you know, the northern portion of our tornado watch, they'll definitely extend it up north. Yeah. Oops. Thank you, Richard, for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. Cold and using your heated jacket. Yeah. It's warm where I'm at. I'm happy. Sorry you have to deal with that. Please keep that up there and away from me. Your area's about to be hit. Well, come over here to Weather Circle and let us know what you see. Let us know what you see. Right now, we're monitoring really only one severe thunderstorm near Bloomfield. Has some severe hail on it. 1 inch hail. You have storm anxiety. Yeah, a lot of people. Oh, what is up with your? I'm banning you just because of your username. See ya. Not funny joke. That guy literally raped children and ate children, and you put that as a joke. You're messed up. Don't even joke about that stuff.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued back over here in West Virginia. That is 1 inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour winds, and that is heading off to the east, just south of Spencer. So if you live over here, make sure that you are indoors and away from windows. We do have a lot of storms that are popping up over in West Virginia. Yeah, we got this guy, and then we got this one over here in West Virginia. That's pretty much it right now. Good news is there's no like strongly rotating. Well, storm near Danville is kind of interesting.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
New severe thunderstorm warning potentially. They might have just updated this one. Let me see what the details are. Yeah, 1 inch hail observed now on this storm near Chapin. Gonna be looking like it's gonna either go just north of Bloomfield. This city should really pop up more. I'm gonna make the city density a little bit more intense there. But yeah, it's going just north of Bloomfield most likely. That severe thunderstorm warning. 1 inch hail. 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1 inch hail is now observed on the storm. So glad you moved away from Dallas 26 years ago. Years of bad weather sucks. 26 years. Yeah. Yeah, you guys got a lot of big and bad storms out over there for sure. I check back over on these storms. Anything new? Not really. Nothing new over there yet. Really talk about. All right. Is this the road update we've all been waiting for?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued now for this storm as well. That is moving towards Louisville. Let me check the details on that. Actually, I can just do this. Warning details: 1-inch hail, up to 50-mile-per-hour winds is the warning details on that. That is moving just south of Shively. And is going to be coming close to Louisville. So if you live in Louisville, be keeping an eye on this storm. This one has some 1-inch hail potential. All right, the road update. I don't see any roads. Oh, I need to refresh. Road update. It's disappointing. There was not yet again the update we were waiting for. Is that a tornado near Lawrenceburg? Lawrenceburg. No tornadoes that I can see. I am seeing some rotation starting to pick up over here near Bloomfield, though. I do think that might just be RFD. Doesn't really look like the kind of storm that would be producing a tornado at this moment. That could be some hail contamination. It's kind of hard to tell. Fortunately, we do not have any chasers over in this area. They're all, for some reason, back up over here. I mean, I understand why they're back over here. This is where the big and bad storms are supposed to start, which they will probably eventually. Yeah, there's definitely rotation though, right in that area, but I do think that might be some hail contamination. Yeah, big time hail. They looks like they just upgraded this to 1.25-inch hail now. 1.25-inch hail on this storm. Again, that's just north of Bloomfield. And if you live north Bloomfield or just north of Bloomfield, you need to be indoors and well away from windows, as we now have 1.25-inch hail possible on this storm.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Hello, welcome in. How is Scottsburg, Indiana looking? All of Indiana right now is looking fine, except for this storm back down over here near Bradenburg. Or Corridon. Let me see where Scottsburg is. Scottsburg, Indiana. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before they get to you. A little bit, but I would definitely keep an eye on them and, have a plan to get to a sturdier shelter if you live in a trailer. For sure. Is this the road update that everybody's been waiting for? How many times am I going to say that before we actually have roads? Ooh. Those are roads. The yellow is distracting, though. What's a good color for roads? Gray. We got roads, folks. We got roads. I'm not sure if they're in the right place though. They are indeed in the right place. Our cities need to be above the roads. Same with the warnings. For now, we'll turn them off, but that is a good start. Hey, thank you, Oren, for being a member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Be safe out over there, everyone. Catch a bit of rain and thunder here in Evansville, but we'll dodge the worst of it. That's good. Hope that is the case. What did I do? Oh. I need to have these severe thunderstorm pop-ups on observer mode. I'll actually show the details. All right, severe thunderstorm warning, 1.25 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. That has also been fixed here. Just north of Bloomington, still moving off to the east. A Rhodes Scholar. I am. Okay, that should fix that. Oh. We have roads. Yay, and the warnings are above them. Let's go. This is like huge. Hey, thank you, Patrick, for being a member for 21 friggin' months. Jeez. That's a lot of support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Another severe thunderstorm warning has been issued in West Virginia. Looks like it's just an update though, for West Virginia. 1 inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour winds are still expected over there. Let's go look at our latest NextRad information. Yeah, no rotation on this storm, but it's still pushing off to the east. Just south of Spencer, West Virginia. Okay, more cities on the map. That's what we wanted. Everything's coming together. How have I been? I've been all right. Been dealing with some like weird anxiety issues, trying to get the right meds for that. I was hoping it was going to be something with my body that I could fix, but it wasn't. I got all of that checked out. Got my blood work done. I'm like the picture perfect healthy, apparently. Just absolutely zero problems with my body. So that's good. Bad news is that means my brain is defective. That is the bad news. I think these warning polygons a tiny bit smaller. All right, storms are still pushing into Louisville right now. You got Shively, St. Matthews, and Louisville all in the path of our storm here. So continue to be watching out there. And then also over here near Bloomfield, just north and east of Bloomfield, we still have a storm out over here with 1.25 inch hail. That is the latest on our severe weather. Defective brain, yes. Yes, well, us defective brain folk need to stick together. Jeez, what the heck? It is sunny out there. Looks like that instability might be building in for some of these areas. Thank you, Papa Smurf, for the $2. Thank you, thank you. What is going on here? My warning polygon styles are all weird. But thank you for the $2. It's sunny. It's sunny, not in Philadelphia, but out over here in Illinois. It is getting sunny
A
by
severe
the minute.
thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Looks like that latest one is an update to this warning, which has 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So they have downgraded this into a 1 inch hailer, but still worth keeping an eye out for if you live in Lawrenceburg. You forgot to ask about how's Chazzy. He's doing well. He's doing well. He is doing well. He's healthy. Oh, well, then we are starting to see some of these storms start to get a little bit stronger back over here. They're starting to build a little bit more in intensity back over here near Greenville, and then also south of Garyville. This is all south of Olney right now. I think Pagey Tornado is coming back down south. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it looks like they're coming back down south. These are what the storms look like right now. That could eventually grow into something in the future. I really wish they would talk. Say something. Or I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Is that how that song goes? Maybe these guys are talking about something. No, they're not even in the car. All right. I'm just looking for something. Usually storm chasers are all about like giving out forecasts. Today, they're just not doing none of that. And thank you, Julianne, for the 20. Keep singing. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm going to get my singing voice back. That is one of my New Year's resolutions. Guys, state lines on Weather Circle are now thick. I've made them thicker. So I have to make a bunch of changes to the app because this is the first time we've ever covered it with live severe weather. and just use the app, so I'm noticing a lot of things. Okay, well, this storm chaser is also saying nothing.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
New severe thunderstorm warning
A
out over
severe
here near
thunderstorm
Mount
warning
Washington.
has been issued for these
That is going to
areas.
be for 1 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. That's heading towards Mount Washington. I need to turn that sound off. Let me do that really quick. There it goes. That is the latest out there. Our storm looks like it's moving a little bit more east than it was earlier. A little bit more of an east mover. Yeah, definitely more of an east mover. Let's check in on our velocities on this guy. Maybe a little bit of rotation trying to develop on this storm right now. No, that's in the clear air. Never mind. It does have that little hook echo shape, but yeah, this is going to be for Hillview, Heritage Creek, and Mount Washington, so watch out there. Oops. Thank you for being literally a lifesaver. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I tried SSRIs. They don't work. There's a drug that they use in Europe and Germany, but United States is too dumb to know about it. It's called Lyrica. It's advertised out here for fibromyalgia and nerve pain, which it does work for. It is a controlled substance, but not as bad as like something like a Klonopin or Xanax. And it's a lot milder as well. And it lasts longer, and it has a lot less of physical dependency. So addiction potential, a lot less than that. You can actually see the outflow here. This storm is definitely outflow dominant right now. But if it can latch onto that boundary and maybe surge out in front of it, this storm might need to be watched for some rotation over there near Hillview in Mount Washington. Yeah, but it didn't really help me out that much. Let's go do an update over here, over yonder in West Virginia. We have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out over here now. Our latest one being back down near Logan, just to the east of Logan. Storm actually has a little bit of rotation on it, just a tad.
A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas.
Just a tad bit of rotation there. Not very strong, but keeping an eye on it. Keeping a little eye on it. And then back over here, south of Spencer, our storm is still pushing off to the east. Just south of Spencer here in West Virginia. Taking Lyrica too, it's definitely helpful. Is that for fibromyalgia or for anxiety? Yeah, some people do have better, like when I was younger, it worked. Like I took citalopram and it worked perfectly. So. Oh my gosh. The heck was that? Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Hey, if these cities are customizable. Oh, that's confusing. Anything that we should expect for South Charleston? Yeah, I mean, there's some storms out over there right now. Like over there near Madison. But nothing like over you guys. But eventually, you know, there's some storms back over here in Eastern Kentucky that could make it your way. And thank you, Shrouded in Love, for becoming a WIMD member. Welcome, welcome. And thank you, Regina, for being a member for 34 months. Thank you. I might end up using that layer for the cities instead of my custom cities if they're customizable. Let me see. Tornado Watch has been expanded to include Bourbon Nicholas. Is that like an official expansion? Like, is there a graphic on that? Miss Mary just got a new update. Another heavy downpour, pea-sized hail, a little breezy, according to Miss Mary. Thank you for that update. Yeah, she's over there in that severe thunderstorm warning just south of Louisville. So that's what she's seeing there. So that sounds like a downtrend on our storm here. A little bit of a downtrend. She said pea-sized hail. It says it's supposed to be up to 1 inch hail, so it might not be as strong as what it was, according to Mary, which is very helpful. I think you're like pretty much in the hail core of that storm. So. Label font, defaults to impact, font sizes, white text, black stroke. Yeah. Oh crap. I need to check. I'm supposed to be getting a PSU and I don't want it to get rained on, or PCU. It's a power supply, backup power supply for a server. I do not want that to get rained on. Let me make sure that that's supposed to get delivered today.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Yes, it has arrived. And thank you, Dufenis, for the $10. Anything bad tonight in Washington, Pittsburgh? Nah, nothing bad for you guys. PNG tiles, customize. They use their own font, bold sans serifs with black text. Would look quite different. Actually better. Okay, so we'll keep that. Are there street names? Do we have street names? We do not. Okay. But tomorrow, that's a whole nother live stream. What about tomorrow? There's nothing happening tomorrow. I might go live from my house. Yeah, still mainly just wind and hail coming through Hillville here. Probably gonna let this severe thunderstorm warning back over here to expire. And then this one's going to continue for a little bit as it goes into Mount Washington. They haven't extended this one near Lawrenceburg yet, but I can see them doing that soon. As the storm still looks pretty interesting back over there. And then
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
and yeah, looks like we're still dealing with maybe a severe thunderstorm. Did they let this one expire? I'm not seeing any details on this. Let me shift click it. Yeah, they let that one expire near Spencer. Shift click this one. This one's still going here, but it looks like it's lost a lot of its intensity. I can see them allowing this one to expire as well, south of Madison. Winter storm near your region? You're under a winter storm advisory out there. I don't go live for snow really that often, to be honest. All right, which one is this? This is 2 of 5. Where's 1 of 5? Okay, so our latest information has come through on this one. Looks like this one might be... Did they allow this one to expire as well? And they did allow this one to expire too. So this one's going to be allowed to expire. This is our only one that's ongoing right now. That still has a severe thunderstorm warning on it. We do have these storms starting to build back over here near Olney, Centralia, Mount Vernon, Carmi. Okay, made some city coordinates. Oh, interesting. Never mind. From your house, where do I usually go live from? Not gonna let you know. To be honest, not giving out my location. That's not happening.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
It will be sporadic. Yeah, there could be like some severe weather tomorrow. I mean, I might do like a little storm chase, but I'm not gonna do it on my main channel. It'll be on my storm chasing channel. Where's that new severe thunderstorm warning at? I wonder. Go to back over to observer mode. Is that just an update on the current one? Shift click. Oh, what happened there? Looks like they're keeping this one active here. I don't know what I did here. Oh my gosh, I zoomed all the way in. They are keeping this one active now with 1-inch hails, 50 miles per hour wind. So they are keeping this one active south of Madison. This one's going to be heading north and east of Logan, eventually towards like Oak Hill, Hilltop, and Bradley, West Virginia. Let me check to make sure that our Indiana cams are functional. And let me get my music back going. Sorry, I'm so scattered brain right now. Okay. Jeez Louise. Any new posts from Mary? Nothing. Someone down here in Knoxville saying it's breezy and partly cloudy in East Tennessee. Let's check that out. What's happening? Okay, that is glitching out, and I don't know why. There we go. Breezy in East Tennessee. That is the latest update there. All right, storm over here near Mount Washington still actually has a little bit of a hook echo, but still no strong like rotation near that hook echo right now. Maybe a little bit of something right here. That lines up actually. There is a little bit of rotation in this storm now. Not a lot to like be concerned about by any means. Come back over to here where we're still monitoring. These storms are still trying to get their act together over here near Garyville. We have a couple of storms over here near Flora. They're maybe showing some signs of rotation out there. Let's go to MRMS radar just to show the view for everyone. Yeah, this looks ugly actually. Never mind. This one looks better. The global. There we go. Let's press that on play for just a tad. Sorry guys, I'm like getting overwhelmed because I'm like doing, I just need to take a deep breath. Trying to do, okay, and that's not loading. All right. I don't know what's up with that. Is this loading? Yes. We are current. Yeah. Okay. I would say Lexington should probably watch out over here. Let me see what the Ville is looking out near Lexington. Never mind. Below severe limits. This one's also kind of below severe limits in terms of its hail, but 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds might be heading into just north of Mount Washington there. These YouTube pauses suck. Are they still happening? Jeez. Probably greatly affecting my tiny channel. Found out the best treatment for depression is a lot of jalapeno bean dip. Ooh. Ooh. That's what I need. I need more snacks. I need more snacks. Oh, God, I would love it. Oh no, that would destroy my stomach. What am I talking about? But like good snacks that like don't destroy the stomach. I'd be live streaming and every now and then be like from a fart. If I ate jalapeno bean dip, be hitting my head on the ceiling with cheese, of course. Fruit's a lame snack. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be eating snacks, you got to get something that's like salty and tasty, like cheesy pretzels from Rold's Gold. Let me see something. Am I dumb enough to Uber Eats cheesy pretzels? Or get cheesy pretzels from Walmart if they have it? Am I really that dumb? I would love a snack. They never have them. They're like always out of stock. There's also like jalapeno and like, I forget what it's called. It's like jalapeno something dip. It's so good. It's like cranberry jalapeno something. shipping? No, they still don't have cheesy pretzels, bro. Oh, that is so sad. What's a fella gonna do without no cheesy pretzels, man? All right, latest scan here is not in.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. They're saying in West Virginia, they are letting that one expire. I think that's the only one over there in West Virginia, right? Yeah, that's the only one in West Virginia. They're allowing that to expire, but man, there's a lot of thunderstorms ongoing out here over there near Weston, near Somerville as well, heading to Oak Hill. There's a lot of little thunderstorms out there. Dots pretzels. I'm trying to remember. It's like jalapeno, cranberry, and something. It's like a dip. My mom's family brings it over whenever we do like Thanksgiving together.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Lexington. It's going to be for 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind. Does this actually work? Oh, it does. That's good. And that's going to be heading into Lexington here probably in a little bit. Again, that's 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Be watching out for that storm as it comes through. So what do y'all think? You think our storm chasers are actually talking about something now? They speak words with silence. That's what a wise man does. Speak volumes with silence. I check that out. I'll check that out off screen. Help. Is that for like rotation or like what? Like a severe thunderstorm?
Yeah, check that one out. That's the only storm that's doing anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna have lightning here in a minute.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go south out of wherever we're at now.
Olney.
Olney. Okay.
We've been here all day.
Yeah.
Guys, they are talking.
Salem was my.
Yeah, that's weird. There is rotation on that. I think that is contamination though. Help.
In my head.
Is that here?
It's just south of us.
Oh, okay.
This doesn't make sense. That storm is like fizzling like a drink.
136.
That's going flat.
Any type of convective tendencies.
Chicken salad. Wait, that's it. That's it. Chicken salad with cranberry and jalapenos. My man. Hold on. Let me see if they got that at Walmart. If they have that, I'm getting that and crackers. Chicken salad. Jalapeno chicken salad. Please have the cranberry version. Southern style. With cranberries, celery, and pecans. Southern style with grapes. They have the cranberry, celery, and pecans, but not. But what if I get? God, that sounds so
A
good.
severe thunderstorm warning
get
has been
jalapenos
issued
with it.
for these areas.
Jalapenos. Let me see where that latest severe thunderstorm warning is. It's over there in Kentucky, being allowed to expire. One of these are. Let me see which one I did. Shift click. Nope. Shift click. Yes, that's this one near Mount Washington is being allowed to expire. Yeah, no rotation on it. It's a little mini supercell. It's lost a lot of its severe capabilities. That's honestly not too surprising. jalapeno, slices, and then crackers. Ritz crackers. I need to get a big box. Delivery. Do I need anything else? I need more bananas. Hold on. Bananas. And I need paper towels. Paper towels. A severe shopping warning has been issued for your area. Express? Can they really get this here in 41 minutes if I pay $10 extra? Screw DoorDash. We're doing Walmart deliveries on stream from now on out. DoorDash is so last stream. Let's check back over here. Are these storms actually maturing? This one kind of is. All right, we need to check on the latest mesoscale analysis before these storms blow up. What do we got going on over here in Illinois? Surface-based, Cape. 1,000 joules per kilogram around these guys. That's plenty. Wind shear has not really shown up yet, but they are showing up near the southeastern portion there of Illinois, which are where those storms are. Lapse rate's not a problem. Is our forcing coming in? Our forcing is coming in, just glancing those storms. Let's check out our wind shear. Helicity. Yeah, still not a whole lot of storm relative helicity. I do want to look at our temperatures in the 500 millibar range. Around -19, -18. A little warm in the upper levels.
A winter storm warning has been issued.
But there's plenty of instability down here, so. By the way, guys, if you're wondering what app this is I'm using, this is Weather Circle, a place where you can make posts and talk. What is this? Is that a bong? Ma'am? I'm just kidding. That looks, I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting. Something to do with fluid dynamics, which is pretty cool. Thanks for sharing. Oh my gosh. That dog is mean mugging so hard. Jeez Louise. Mean mugging. Just gonna leave this here. That dog should pop up every time there's like a tornado warning. Got another puppers here from Brandon. Aw. Got a little vest on that says best friend. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. You guys want to share your photos and videos? Come over to the weathercircle.app. It is in the chat. Click on it. Click the button. And come on over here. In order to post photos and videos, you do have to come over to Circle Pro. Click that. And then that'll be on your profile. And all you got to do is pay $10 and you get all the features. Every single feature. I wonder if these storms are about to go severe. Nope. Not there yet. This one's over here near Mount Carmel. No rotation, but these ones are in an interesting area. They are in an interesting area. Got storms trying to fire over there near Effingham as well. Barely enough instability up there to support those. And then back over here near Lexington. We're still monitoring this storm as it is now approaching the city itself with the potential for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Your barometer. Oh, barometric pressure. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? I gotcha. I gotcha. Hold on, guys. Sorry I'm so slow today. I've been doing too much pressure. My barometric pressure's so high right now. Yeah, the Evansville storms are starting to initiate. These are going to be the ones that we watch very closely. It's great for forecasting highs. It sure is. Maybe rotating more than the ones in Kentucky. Well, I'm not expecting the ones in Kentucky to really rotate, to be honest. They don't have a whole lot of shear over there. A little bit of rotation on that. I'm not sure if that's legitimate. That kind of seems like it's in the clear air a little bit. But yeah, there is some rotation on these storms as well. There is enough instability out over here. Let me check the Effingham area a little bit better on meso analysis. Yeah, like where these storms are, there's just not a whole lot of lower level shear with them right now. Maybe they'll be able to spit out a little skinny NATO. And Pagey's got an interesting view. Look at this. Storm off in the distance.
Oh, look.
Why is this at 720p? Let me get this at 1080, sorry.
Oh, look. It has that, what's that called?
Little Sears on the top.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna ban that person.
I couldn't think my brain wasn't working.
Okay, I pressed banned. Are they ban-evading? Love the music while you're in the right place. We like to chill. Even, you know, when the weather's going crazy. Sometimes it gets intense, like when there's a tornado on the ground and it's not as chill. But until these storms get started, we're not going to be freaking y'all out. I mean, we're just going to be analyzing it and talking and chatting and joking and whatever. That's how we do it over here. We like to keep it chill. We don't want y'all to get all frazzled and dazzled.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
New severe thunderstorm warning over here in West Virginia. Oh yeah. Interesting. Doesn't look too crazy, but it does have up to 1-inch hail possible coming into Fairmont and then eventually going into Morgantown. We might have traffic cameras over here. We do have some in Morgantown. We'll check those out if need be. Oh, yeah, that was one thing I did want to do, actually. Actually, we'll come over here and center on Lexington for a wee bit as the storm comes through. Let me check to make sure Indiana cameras are screwing up all the way across the board and it's not my app, because if it's my app, then we'll need a separate view for Indiana. They're usually pretty flaky. Oh, and it's usually because of just Indiana being weird. But let me just double check. Okay, that one should be working. Okay, looks like the Indiana cameras are working pretty well. Let me check those cameras on my app. I have been struggling to get these to work correctly. Come on. No. All right, so we're gonna have to use Indiana cams, as we will need them eventually. Our storm chasers aren't gonna catch every storm. Let me get this set up really quick. Put that over here. Ah, see, it's not loading. What's up with that? I'll wait a little bit and maybe come back, but it looks like Pagey Tornado is looking at something pretty interesting here. They've showed up to this storm that is initiating near Princeton right now.
Hello, Ronnie. Welcome in. Hello, Lynn. There's a wagon for sale. For sale by owner.
Looks pretty interesting, if you ask me. Not super organized, no mesocyclone on it yet, but it's in the right environment and it is getting stronger.
Ronnie, the wedding is October 3rd of this year.
We will keep an eye on their stream. I am seeing another little supercell over here as well. And this does have a little bit of rotation over here. And it's trying to develop here near Inglewood, Illinois. Or Edgewood, sorry. Illinois. Got to keep an eye on that little area there as that moves up to the north. Thank you, Corey, for the $10 of PLN money. I have forgotten again what that means, but thank you. What money is that? Where's that currency from again?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Looks like they have updated the severe thunderstorm warning over here, and they're still keeping at 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds back over here. Polish. Why is there an N there? Is that like how they pronounce their money? Maybe that starts with an N. Yeah, Lexington is getting some pretty decent hail right now. If there's anybody that lives in Lexington and wants to report on this hail, come over here to Weather Circle. Let us know what you guys are seeing. A little post over here from Marianne. Why is your cat looking so irritated right now? Is it something I said? What did I say? That cat is giving us the side eye. Let's see if we actually have road names. We don't have road names yet. Let's see. Fix anchor. Okay. The Claude, Illinois. I'm literally centered over here in Illinois. All I see is this storm right here, and it's not overly concerning me yet. look, a rainbow. Polish money is ZL. Our government calls it PLN. Okay. Now you know. Because it's my super short show. New mesoscale discussion apparently.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Let's go check that out. Threat for all hazards are expected to increase in some tornado potential expected into this afternoon and evening. So again, once that wind shear starts to pick up and overlap these storms and we actually see these storms mature, that is when our tornado threat is really going to ramp up, and we're starting to see those storms mature right now. So that is why we are watching them. And we actually, wrong radar. Oh, they also just extended this severe thunderstorm warning now for Bourbon, Clark, and Fayette counties for 1-inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. That's going to be heading over there towards Winchester there in just a little bit. Why is this still stuck there? What the heck? You try cycling. Does that take it off? Okay, that's an issue. An issue to fix for another time, not pressing. What's going on? I'm not even on my profile anymore. Oh, okay. There it goes. Do I think Bowling Green, Kentucky will get any storms tonight? Yeah, I do actually. Some storms should fire along the dry line later, and there should be just enough instability to potentially support something out there. Maybe even a little bit of a tornado threat could be possible a little bit further south, depending on how that materializes.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
A winter storm warning has been issued for these areas.
Maybe that's an update over here. I need something here. Latest, yeah, that latest one was over here near Mongolia and Preston. You're in the SIG. Can you pray for me? I don't pray. So I will hope that you stay safe. Let's listen to Pagey because they're close to this storm in West Salem.
557 on the phone.
What?
Yep. All right, we'll just keep going back up Highway 130.
Okay.
That'll put us out
Thank you,
front.
Regina. I appreciate that. Yeah, people in chat will pray for you. I ain't got nothing against no religions. There's a lot of them out there. And everybody does their own little thing.
Oh, I see 130. Okay. It's like rounded.
Yep.
Let's see. It's not moving very fast, is it? 23. They still have it moving northwest, but I'm wondering if it'll.
Gonna turn east.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna adjust these cells out in front of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm in Illinois.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's going to be for 1 inch
these
hail,
areas.
60-mile-per-hour winds. That's going to be just south of Effingham. This is the ones we've really been watching here for some rotation. Still not seeing a whole lot. This signal out over here is definitely side lobe contamination. Oh, what happened to the warning? Oh.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Near Fayette, Kentucky, we got an update out here for this warning out over in this area. Let me bring up the radar. So 1 inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour wind. Still a lot of heavy rain and hail still falling in Lexington, and that's going to be moving over there towards Winchester here in Kentucky in just a little bit, and they're just giving a little update on that. Also, severe thunderstorm warning back over here near West Virginia, again heading towards Harts and Chapmanville. And then back over here near Morgantown, we've got this storm continuing to move closer and closer to Morgantown. If you live in Morgantown, continue to be indoors and away from windows. We're talking about 1 inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour winds coming mainly for the southern portion of Morgantown. I think that tornado threat might be trying to ramp up slowly but surely. This one over here near Effingham looks very interesting. Ohio right now is doing fine. We've got storms to your south, but nothing in Ohio right now. Eventually, you guys are expected to get severe weather, but that's not going to be until later tonight. All right, latest scan out here is still pushing our storm up to the north. 1 inch hail. That could be a little bit bigger than 1 inch hail, though. That hail core is really getting pretty intense there as that approaches Watson. Got a tornado warning.
A radar indicated tornado warning has been issued for these areas.
That's going to be over here near Effingham for this storm. A little bit confused. Why? Right there near Mason. That's just like a really weird place for that rotation to be. And that's what it says on our app too, that there is an area of some rotation there. It's just a very odd place for a tornado to appear, unless there's like a little supercell back in there. It's kind of hard to tell. We don't have any chasers out over there or cameras in this area, but if you live south of Effingham, this tornado is moving off to the east right now towards Watson. Chasers are on it? Oh, well, none of our chasers are. Rip. again, that's Watson that needs to be in their safe spots. Edgewood should be fine. That rotation looks like it's past you guys now. They might be warning for back here. If I had to guess, that's in the portion of the storm that I would assume our rotation is, but I do not, we do currently do not have a view of this storm. Let me check what it looks like on other people's views here that we don't have. Just to see what it looks like. Yeah, there definitely seems to be a mesocyclone with this storm
issued for these areas.
So I'm wondering if it's that's like back down over here. What's the best weather app? Oh, this is Weather Circle that I'm using right now. I think it's the best weather app, in my opinion. Brendan Kopic says this storm has rapid rotation. Okay. Well, let me see where all of our... Does anybody know where Carmen is? Is he close to this? He doesn't look like it. Pagey Tornado is well south of this. PA Storm Trackers is near Olney, which is pretty far from here. Oops. The thing that I don't understand is our rotation on this storm, is it really here or is it back over here that they are saying is rapidly rotating? If they're saying it's rapidly rotating, then it has to be this little part, which would indicate that we have like a storm split happening. Because there's definitely rotation in that spot. I am not seeing a CC drop on this though right now. It's by Mason, and a chaser has a brief funnel. Okay, so reports of a brief funnel on this storm is the latest reports. The area of rotation does appear to be weakening as of our latest scan. Not as strong. Still no debris signature. Yeah. I think we'll see CC on it soon. I mean, if the funnel makes contact with the ground, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at chat constantly for updates. I'm not seeing any strong rotation. Tor on the ground, somebody says. There's still some rotation there. I guess that would make sense. Let me see. Brandon, Kopic. I'm gonna mute him so I'll look at his stream. Yeah, they're saying a tornado is on the ground with this storm right now.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Oh, it's right down here. Interesting. And it still says radar indicated. That report must have not come in.
A radar indicated tornado warning has been issued for these areas.
Yeah, latest scan, there's an area of rotation. I'm not seeing a debris signature. Let me check back in the latest. I don't think. And that right there was probably it.
A severe thunderstorm
So it did touch down briefly. It's probably going to try to touch down again in a little bit as it approaches Elliotstown. So I would still want Elliotstown to be in their safe spots over there near Watson and Hartville as well. Sorry, I was having issues with my app.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Tor is a cloud all the way to the ground. Yes, pretty much. And it causes damage. But I think a lot of people know what a tornado is. So I don't think we have to really say that. But this was briefly on the ground. I'm just going to keep watching his stream on the side here just to make sure we're staying in the know here of what this storm is doing in real time. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on his stream. It looks like if there is something back in there, it is rain wrapped. I am not seeing a debris signature anymore on this storm, so it might have been just a very brief tornado there, but this storm could easily recycle and produce another one. So if you're over there near Elliottsville, I still want you guys, or Elliotstown, I still want you guys to be in your safe spots. Yeah, guys, I get it. I don't need you guys to continue to spam who's watching it, okay? I got it. Is now on with this cell. It could be. I mean, the shear environment's not particularly strong with this storm. It was probably at its strongest right about there near Mason, unfortunately, but it might have died right before Mason or right as it was over Mason. But it seems like, to me at least, that that debris signature popped up to the south of Mason, which would line up to where the mesocyclone is. So this is I would imagine the tornado was actually down here with that velocity signature, which means it probably wasn't overly powerful, but I don't know. I didn't really see it as it was happening. So did it seem like a strong tornado on it? Or did it seem like there's no tornado on the ground with this storm right now. I can see it clearly. There's no tornado on the ground. No tornado on the ground, but I would still be in your safe spots here in Elliottstown. Seemed like it overcame the warm air aloft and is getting something going for now. I mean, it's not in the best shear environment, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely enough to have caused the tornado. That is for sure. That is undoubtedly correct. Freddy is on this storm. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can use Freddy. I think a lot of people left Severe Studios and didn't tell me. Stormrunner Media should eventually be on this storm. Let me see if they went live, because they usually chase around these parts. They're scheduled in 10 minutes. Let me get this up over here. Back on this one so we can switch back and forth between the two. Yeah, rotation is still looking kind of off here. Not very strong rotation at the moment, and yeah, it definitely is a weakening rotation right now, heading towards Elliott's, but that's still looking like a pretty strong severe thunderstorm with 1 inch hail, maybe even stronger or bigger than that. So I would definitely be sheltered in place still there in Elliottstown. Mason, though, can come out of their safe spots. Yeah, hopefully we can get hopefully Stormrunner Media is with all of these other guys, because we can use Stormrunner Media and they're about to go live. News camera from Effingham is looking at this storm. Yeah, I can't use the news camera. They get mad at me. I've already learned that lesson a couple times, so I'm not going to continue to learn it the hard way. We don't have any views on this storm. Illinois has no traffic cameras, and none of our chases are nearby, so. But we should get people there eventually. We have another severe thunderstorm warning back over here in another area of tighter rotation south of Clarksburg. That actually looks like legitimate rotation. There could be some hail contamination in there, but got to keep an eye on that near Clarksburg. Come back over here. Yeah, also some storms starting to rotate back over here near Richmond, Kentucky, and just to the east of Lexington near Winchester has a little bit of rotation, but not a whole lot. Can I use Jaden? I mean, if he's still with Severe Studios, which he should be.
Thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Yes, we can. He's $50 an hour though. So I'd probably only use him for an hour unless somebody wants to spot us, you know, for a couple of hours. We'll get him on the stream, but I don't want to make the mistake of spending more on chasers than what we need to. Not spinning rapidly anymore. Yeah. I mean, the rotation is kind of falling apart. There is still a little bit in there, but that's in the inflow of the storm. Where the mesocyclone is back over here south of Watson. Looks like PA Storm Trackers is approaching a storm, but I don't think it is the storm that is tornado warned. Their thing says only. Let me see how close Pagey tornado is. They're probably not going to get there in time. Yeah, they're still well south. Save your money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We should have used him. I totally forgot about him. Hey, thank you, Ari Dreams, for the $5 for the spotter fund. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. New tornado warning has been issued out to the east here. That's going to be for Dietrich, Wheeler, and Rose Hill. That is radar indicated. It is not observed. We did have a brief tornado with this storm. As far as I could tell, it looked kind of weak. So this storm might not be in the strong tornado environment.
Tornado warning has been issued for these areas.
It's by the St. Louis blips. Oh, okay. Well, they're not going to be very helpful right now. But maybe they will be in the future. So we will use them in the future if need be. Yeah, that's the latest out there right now. Still waiting on the newest radar scans.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Tad bit low. No, it should be fine. Just turn up your volume. That should fix it. Yeah, latest scan. Still an area here of rotation in the inflow. Mesocyclone still appears to be back here. So it's probably not rotating too much right now. But you know, the radar might not be giving the full picture. I mean, this is pretty far away. Our radar is. Check from another radar. Yeah. Another radar. Yeah, it's just too far away. Yeah, our closest radar isn't really showing the best picture of this storm because it's showing the rotation in the inflow, which is not correct. So I still want Dietrich and Wheeler and Rose Hill to continue to be in their safe spots, though. A lot of kerfuffle for a brief spin up. I mean, any tornado deserves attention, you know? From radar distorted, just by where it's located. You know, if like, see, this is at you know, you gotta look at the times in the bottom left. This one came in at 3:26. This one came in. Okay, we just got the latest one, 3:26 there. Oh boy, do we have a tornado on the ground? It appears to be in the inflow. What is the chaser saying? That looks to be in the inflow to me.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for these areas.
Not seeing. That must be in the inflow. I am looking to see if any chasers are showing a tornado on the ground. Because we're kind of far away. That's a pretty convincing debris signature there, but that could very well be inflow clearing. It appears to be in the wrong spot. I don't see anybody screaming tornado right now, and I don't see one on the ground. Is Evansville radar the closest one? Yeah, it's the closest radar we have right now. It appears to be inflow contamination, but I am keeping an eye. Okay, there's definitely a funnel. Looks like maybe. I'm not seeing any ground circulation. Yeah, I think this is inflow contamination. I'm not seeing any ground circulation right now. Definitely some rotation in this storm though, for sure. You can definitely tell that from the ground view. There's a lowering, but there is not a tornado on the ground. So that is inflow contamination, but I still want Dietrich and Wheeler to continue to be in their safe spot as this storm approaches you guys. It is definitely a storm that could easily wrap up again and produce another tornado. So again, Dietrich, Wheeler, all need to be in their safe spots. I do want to check in on some of these other storms. We do have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings out over here into parts of Kentucky. Just making sure we don't have anything crazy. If they're just running the mill, then I'm not gonna focus too much. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stay back over here where our warnings are a little bit more intense.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But they are popping up on stream. Looks like we just had one expire out over there near Burnham and Clark County. CJ? Is CJ out there? Oh, we're so dumb. CJ's right there. Oh my gosh.
A severe thunderstorm.
I really need somebody watching. I have so many chasers that we can use, but it's so hard for me to like balance in between them. CJ is literally right there. We're idiots. I'm sorry.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I apologize. We had a chaser there the entire time, but now we have a view. TJ is in fact on the storm, and he's in the path of it, so he has a good view of it. Yeah, whoever said CJ is live, thank you. You just helped me a lot. Cassie, what are you whining about? You've already eaten. It's only 3:30. You gotta wait till at least 4:30. You know that. All right, let's listen into what he's saying.
Cell right here. If it drops,
And this is the tornado warned cell here in Illinois.
Okay, guys. Drone is going up very soon.
Oh, we got a drone view coming here very soon.
So you get some satellites.
Drone view coming in.
Just put up for a quick second, just because we already can have a pretty good view from right here.
Okay, you can see the drone view in the top left. It's about to launch. Again, Dietrich and Wheeler needs to be in their safe spot still. This storm is approaching you. It still appears to have a little bit of rotation, but hopefully we get a better depiction of. Oh, here goes the drone. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is definitely a supercell. There's your what appears to be a wall cloud right there.
Hey, Max.
Maybe a little funnel under there, like a bowl funnel. It looks kind of like a bowl funnel. Okay, here's a zoomed in view.
Have a pretty good view of this cell near Effingham with the drone currently.
Thank you.
Looks rain wrapped. No, that's a clear view of the mezzo right there, I think.
That's gonna drop right there if it does.
That might be a new mezzo forming and like the old one occluding and dying in the background. I think that's what we're looking at.
There it is, guys.
No,
This
it's not
would
a
be a
bull
great
funnel,
view
but
if
that
it-
is
if it
definitely a
drops
wall
right
cloud
here.
developing. Now that we've zoomed in, I can definitely tell.
Guys, we have a very incredible view right now with the drone and on the ground of this tornadic supercell right now, going just to the southeast of Effingham. About to hit Wheeler area and eventually Rose Hill in Illinois.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a storm with a mesocyclone. That wall cloud is looking more ragged. On radar here,
A
our
severe
rotation
thunderstorm
is
warning
still
has
present,
been issued for these areas.
but it's not that strong anymore. It's still definitely there. We're still definitely monitoring it. I want to check back over here. Still a little bit of rotation over there near Strasbourg. Nothing too serious right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Crap.
something coming down? No. It might have briefly latched onto that warm front, and it could still be like either right on top of the warm front, or because it's moving northeast, so eventually it will detach from that warm front. Southwest Illinois is being monitored for a potential tornado watch issuance. Okay, and that's probably because of those storms near St. Louis that are starting to bubble up. It's to the east of St. Louis is where they're firing, though, and they'll be going towards Mount Vernon. Yeah, definitely a I'm not seeing a lot of motion. The storm doesn't have a whole lot of motion. And there's definitely a lowering, but there's not a whole lot of motion to the storm.
What? Oh, okay. Vince? Do you have either a screwdriver or a pliers? Because
I don't have anything on me.
because I need this, but I also need this. I don't want to go get my toolbox right now. But I will if I have to.
Can we continue going forward?
A little bit more motion in there.
Oh, wait. Got it. Okay. Okay, I got it now. We got it.
But still very slow motion. It's definitely not rapidly rotating right now. Definitely in the middle of a cycle on this storm. It might have just briefly latched
Okay,
onto
now.
that warm front, and then that was
Thank
it. Could potentially be north of the warm front. We might have to watch the storms to the south that are like near Olney right now. If the storm near Olney can mature, man, look at that storm, man.
Matthias.
We definitely are getting closer to storm season. My goodness. Now you can see some broad rotation in there.
Wall cloud. Beautiful wall.
Again, this storm is located near Dietrich and Wheeler. It's approaching Wheeler right now. We don't have a tornado on the ground, but Wheeler and Rose Hill in Illinois need to still be in their safe spots.
That was Chad. That was Chad right there. That was Chad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely in a cycling
guys.
phase.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Severe thunderstorm warning issued over there in Wolfe County and McGuffin. Is that McGoffin County, Kentucky? 1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds are expected. Yeah, you can definitely see some broad rotation
Attention, a
still
new
with this
severe
storm.
Thunderstorm warning has been
100%, but I don't see anything tight in there yet. We did have a very brief tornado with this storm earlier. Yeah, that rotation, it seems like this storm is getting a little bit outflow dominated. We might be north of the warm front now, which means the next storm we would have to watch would be the one that's forming near Olney. This one might be north of that warm front. We'll see.
Nice, Kyle.
We'll keep an eye on it. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. We'll keep watching it while we have a view.
What?
I have an idea of where it could drop.
Where?
Very far right. There's a lot of scud over there, so I'm not even paying attention. I'm paying attention to the right side. Now, where's the hook at? Related to this area.
It is basically to our due west.
Maybe a little bit more motion just over that silo to the left of the silo. You can definitely see the lower level jet pushing into the storm still.
Just to the left of the structure.
Okay. So that ominous cloud right there. Okay, got it.
Yep.
This is CJ Ziegler. Or
I don't see anything besides.
It was a lot better earlier.
Wait.
he's live on YouTube right now. CJ Ziegler.
Where, in the center? Yeah, that's scud.
Crap ton of scud.
I think it's just recycling.
Yeah, it is recycling. The question is
Oh, yeah,
it
it's
north
recycling.
of that warm front?
I figure it's recycling. It's gonna
Yeah,
dry.
okay. I'm gonna drop it down. It's recycling.
Yeah. Storm is currently recycling, but we will keep our eye on it as things continue to develop here.
Been issued for these areas.
But you can definitely tell right here near Wheeler that there is still some rotation on this storm. It is relatively broad. It's kind of got an outflow boundary kind of look to it. But if it's still near that warm front, it could latch back onto it and put down yet another tornado if that warm front is rising to the north with this storm. Another storm we really need to watch is down over here near Olney, Illinois. We're not really seeing too much organization with it yet, but if it can mature and say that warm front is like right here, then by the time it gets up to close to Newton and Oblong, it could also try to drop a brief tornado as it overrides that. If it rides it for a little bit longer, that's when we're going to see maybe a stronger tornado develop out of one of these storms. And so that's what we're monitoring very closely out here. This is why there is a strong tornado risk in place for today, is because of that potential back up here. This storm over here near Bloomington is a little bit too weak, I think, to be able to latch onto that boundary and really do much, but it is a hail threat of 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds heading over there towards Jasonville. Thank you, Joe, for subscribing. Welcome in, welcome in. Look, they are keeping this tornado warning going. Still radar indicated, and then this is going to be expiring in 33 minutes. So we continue to watch to see if this storm is going to recycle or not. Let's come back over to our chaser. Continue to watch this storm like a hawk.
Yeah, it's recirculating. Rotation's coming back. Yep. Just to our west.
Don't like to look at the Olney storm. I don't like where it's located. I really don't like where that storm is where it's oriented near that warm front, and the fact that it is trying to mature. Okay, seeing a little bit of motion in there now that he's zoomed in. That's the inflow tail there.
Yeah, okay.
The tornado would form on the left side of the screen, technically. Definitely a little bit more motion.
Oh my god. Wow, we gotta get closer.
Oh, look at.
I think
I need to go closer.
Oh my goodness, look at that develop.
might be seeing another brief tornado here, but that looks like that should be scud. That should be scud.
Right
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Over there in Floyd County, Johnson County, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Watch out. Yeah, I think that's scud developing over there. The main rotation is pretty much directly in the center of the screen.
I need you to help me find south and east escape routes.
Alright. South to east, copy.
There's definitely more motion with this storm, though. The storm has
National Weather
acquired
Service
more
has
motion.
Tornado warning in this area until
look at that.
4:15 p.m. CST. Take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest
We can't get that. We can't get any
shelter
closer.
and
Check
protect
radar.
yourself from flying
Okay, we do have a little bit tighter circulation now on this storm. We could be close to tornado genesis here.
A severe
Two little
thunderstorm
areas of
warning
rotation
has
here.
been issued
Going
for
towards
these
Rose Hill and
areas.
Falmouth still needs to be in their safe spots. As you can see clearly, we have been seeing more. That looks like an RFD wrapping in there on the left side now. Look at that.
Option's gonna be doing a big U-turn.
Right above us.
Oh yeah. CJ, pay attention really quick. This is our main route, so we're gonna have to flip a UE.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of a clear slot trying to wrap in on the right side of the screen,
We gotta get ready to.
which can indicate the beginning of tornado
Yeah,
genesis.
that's also right there.
Also, noticing more rotation on our storm to the north. It appears to be in the inflow of the storm, but again, we don't have a view of this storm directly right now, but we might need to keep a close eye on that.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I think we need to jump like half or a mile or two back.
There's no good.
No, there's nothing.
Greenup needs to be watching out. Greenup, Illinois, and Casey need to be watching out for that northern storm. That, I mean, it could go tornado warned if that circulation lines up a little bit better.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Nearly a funnel. Yeah, it is nearly a. Oh, on the left side, look at that motion. There's a decent amount of motion on. It was definitely curling there for a little bit.
Yeah. This is a little close, but.
I'm even saying like right here's good.
Did y'all see that for a second? It was definitely wrapping a little bit. It's not in view right now. There was a little bit of an eddy at least. An area of rotation on like the left side of the screen there for a second.
So we go east and set. I'm right in the ditch, by the way.
I know. Do I even bother getting out? We're not even gonna be here for more than like 30 seconds.
I just want to see.
See if we see it again. Definitely still some broad rotation with this storm. Again, folks, there's no tornado on the ground. We have one tornado warning right now in Illinois. But this thing is trying to recycle. You can definitely tell by looking on radar.
Oh yeah, that view on the
Right there.
360.
Yeah, there it is. It is curling around in there a little bit.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been
In the rear
updated.
flank.
Definitely some rotation in it. I wouldn't say rapid motion yet, but definitely still need these folks. If you live out in this area, you definitely still need to be in your safe spots. Again, we're talking about this storm that's just east of Wheeler. There's definitely some rotation redeveloping with this as it moves off to the east towards Rose Hill and Falmouth. Again, this is this could do a strong tornado if it's still latched onto that warm front. So again, if you live in those areas, this could produce the kind of tornado that can do a lot of damage. So please, just be in your safe spots as this storm approaches. Again, it's the lowest, most interior portion of your house, as many walls in between you and the outside as humanly possible. A tornado shelter or a basement that is underground. If you live in a trailer, you need to be evacuating immediately and seeking sturdier shelter, as this storm does appear to be finishing a cycle and might be about to plant again if it's still latched onto that warm front. And again, a warm front is just an area of local vorticity that kind of delineates the where the moisture is from where the drier air is further to its north. You usually get a little bit of increased vorticity around there. If this storm is not latched onto that warm front, it might become an elevated hailer, and we'll really start to see this lowering elevate. That's how we'll know if it's off the warm front, but it still definitely seems to be latched onto it, given the fact
Is that rotation on it?
Yes.
given the fact that we are seeing it recycle here.
And then the one near Stewart.
So that is the latest here on the ground view of our tornado warned storm. Still watching
A
this
severe
storm further up to the
thunderstorm
north near
warning has been
Casey.
issued for
An
these
area of
areas.
some strong rotation is now developing on that storm, or some decent rotation. It does look a little bit contaminated though, but if you live near Greenup, Vevey Park, and Casey, there is a chance that this could become tornado warned here in a little bit. Looks like PA Storm Trackers now has a pretty good view of this storm, so let's look in here. This is Newton.
Follow Logan.
This is Newton, Illinois, just south of our storm here.
Coming up behind you, brother. Coming up behind you. Oh, why'd that turn?
Still looks pretty healthy to me. Doesn't look like a storm that's like, you know, lost the warm front yet. So, gonna keep a very close eye on it. Still looks like Pagey Tornado is also on this storm as we speak. Listening to them for a little bit. Looks like they might be getting some hail too.
We're about to go due east.
Okay. Lots of spinny motion.
Hail.
Yeah, there's a hail.
We'll go due east.
Okay.
Let's just see everything right here. This is where we need to be. We need to stay right here with the storm, just like this.
All right, guys, I had to get my food really quick. We've got a new tornado warning. It was just issued over here for Casey. Let's go check in on
Radar
that.
indicated tornado warning has been
Over there
issued
near Casey
for
and
these
Vevey
areas.
Park. That is this area of stronger rotation. Man, that is a lot stronger rotation than we saw just moments ago. No debris signature, but this is right next to D's. Vevey Park and Cumberland. I swear if I see somebody make a meme about this, we will ban you. This is a serious situation. If you live over there near Vevey Park, Casey, you guys need to be in your safe spots. Again, pretty decent area of rotation being observed on our northern storm now. That is off near Greenup. So please be in your safe spots. Let's come back over here to Tornado Pagey, where they have the best view of our storm right now. It is a very, very low base on our storm. Definitely still riding that that warm front.